Good morning. I
So
had to
Joe,
find I had to find the best like Halloween jokes, and I was making a Halloween intro, and I'm like,
how
you
many
know
of those
what?
were? And most of those were dirty jokes.
Oh, I specifically typed in dirty Halloween jokes because every time I typed in, and then I typed in dark humor because anytime I would not, it would be like the basic kid dad
Of
joke. So
course.
I'm like, I gotta go for it.
Yeah,
I did repeat one twice because my at the end there I wanted to add the witch. But how are
it's
you?
all right. So yeah, happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween, everyone. I am excited. We have a lot to talk about today. A little bit that is wild. I did not see this until just right before we went live.
Yep, from Tony.
Yeah, let's
I
talk
know. It's
about
like, is
this
that
first.
legal?
Yeah, I don't know if that's what I asked him, but I think he actually
Shouldn't
probably
that, I mean, my only guess is there, Tony, what is it the same person DMCAing you? Is it a different account DMCAing you? Because if it's a different account, maybe that's how they're getting around it, but then that should open them up to some issue, shouldn't it?
Well, let's take a look. It says, after failing to answer the counterclaim, Ripa decided to allow, so it went back up live, I'm assuming.
It
And then
did.
he DMCA'd it again. Now, I don't know if this says who. He probably has that.
Yeah, he probably doesn't want to reveal it.
Yeah. This is a
Same
whole
person
new
on the same
level.
tweet.
This is a whole new level of abusing the copyright system.
Yeah, just simply DMCAing it a second time just because they didn't get it the first time. What, do they think it's going to change it, or is it just to keep it off?
That is wild to me. That his audience, okay, so what's funny
Or
to
his
me,
people.
right? But do you remember what was it? Was it Mundane Matt that
Yep, Monday Matt had done that before.
had admitted to like using the DMCA copyright? Now I wasn't around for them, but
I wasn't much. I just remember hearing that. But he at least, if I recall right, he never did it twice on the same video. He did it, made his point, and eventually the backlash made him stop.
But there was backlash, is what I'm saying.
There was backlash.
There was backlash.
But here they're praising it.
What? How can you think that it is okay?
Rules for thee.
But that's not an excuse. Nobody should be allowed to do this. Nobody should be allowed to not only DMCA something once and lose, but then do so again. And this isn't the only one he lost.
Do it again. I mean, YouTube doesn't allow the option again.
No, actually, you're right. You're right. You can only, as far as I know, I've never actually used the tool.
You'd have to change the video to make it open to being taken again.
I mean, it would probably have to be a different part, but
no, I mean, you'd have to make any edits to the video itself to make it open to being claimed again.
Right. And I don't think I've never used it. I've had a couple people re-upload my videos and I've asked them to take it down. One of them's still up.
Of course.
But they have like 11 subscribers. I'm okay with, I really don't care. Like,
yeah, so again,
that big of a deal.
And again, he's not going after the whatever Reddit 4chan, whatever chan,
right.
4chan.
Read all comics.
It's not doing that, or read all comics, or read comics online. He's not going after. No way in hell is he going after read all comics. That would destroy him if he brought down read all comics. If he does if he would try to do what Marvel and DC clearly haven't tried doing, he knows that would get a big backlash.
That's insinuating that his fans are comic book readers.
Which we know they're mostly.
I mean, I do think a lot in comics do read comics.
What does it say that Ethan is the one who's encouraging people to actually read and promote his comics, whereas Eric is pretty much like anyone tries to say, what do you see about fans who read it? He's like, he has no clue. He has no clue to answer that.
I just can't believe that this is even something that's allowed. Like,
yeah. Have you noticed what I just said? Have you noticed that with Eric? He can't even fathom the idea of any of his fans reading his book.
What's the point of making a book?
It's YouTube merch. We've said it for a while. It's just YouTube merch.
Holy shit! We thought Robert had a possum on his head, but it's that wild bush.
What are you talking about?
It's the hair. It's always the hair, and for some reason the feet. I don't understand it.
I don't get it either. You don't want to see my feet. Believe me, you do not want to see my feet.
Oh my god. Okay, back to Ripa. I think this could be a big opportunity for Tony, if you're still listening, to show some people the hypocrisy. I understand the first time people are going to justify it. But when they see him go after the same exact tweet after losing the first time or failing to answer, whatever, he still lost.
Yeah, because he knew he didn't have a case.
Big opportunity for you to show that he is, in fact, abusing the DMCA takedown notices. You should absolutely, like, get out of here. Go make a video. Like, this is so fucked up.
Agreed.
This is beyond fucked up. This is something, like, it's so funny because it starts with Ripa, like, attacking his critics. And I'm like, I didn't think he'd stoop that low. And then threatening me, and I'm like, I didn't think he'd stoop that low. Then abusing the copyright system, and I'm like, I didn't think he'd
really by this
stoop that low. And then every single time it gets worse, and it gets worse, and it gets worse. And I'm like, how much lower can you stoop?
And again, even Ethan doesn't go that low. I hate to say that.
No. I don't see Ethan. I've never seen Ethan do anything like this.
No, he's done some stupid stuff like lash out at SGM for that statement about how Ethan needs the woke outrage to keep him afloat. But then he deleted it then.
That's literally just factual. Like,
exactly. Oh, great. Sorry. Not Ethan, his Cyberfrog fan account.
So I don't think he would actually need it, but he fed that oven too much to get away from it. So had he started out just being something like Coffin Comics or Merc Magazine, where they go in and it's all about the books, I think it would have still succeeded, not to the degree it has now.
Or Iconic.
Absolutely. Another good example. But fucking Raymond, stop expecting Eric to act like a rational human being.
I'm just sorry. I just would always have a hope for that. But yeah, I mean, and that's the funny thing is, how many people do you see actually talking about Common America? Way more than I've ever seen talking about even Cyberfrog, which again, I think my review really encouraged Ethan to want more people to actually talk about his books.
I mean, I see more people talking about Iconic, and then, I don't actually. So I think I've seen maybe 3 or 4 reviews of ISOM, one of which is Tony's, one of which was ours.
Yep.
And then I've seen ISOM
Critical
number
Blast
1.
did one where they were very critical.
Comics Elite did one. They did number 1.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, I don't know. I'm sure they're out there.
Hey,
I'm
Bianca.
sure there's a bunch out there. Good morning, Bianca. But even so, like, that's what you want. You want people to go in and you want to talk about the fun stuff. And like some of my favorite videos when I used to do videos before I was super lazy, right? Were going in and being like, I think this is going to happen. I think Red X is this person, like theories and different things that I would talk about.
Again, Common America opened itself big time for that.
Yeah, for sure. And all comics and storytelling does. If you have the audience,
I'm just going for a crowdfunding. I'm just going for a crowdfunded comic.
Right. And
I think nobody cares because it's so confusing. And at least when it comes to Mark and Tim on Common America, they tease it. They play up. They build up to the fans. And sometimes if someone figures it out, they will secretly tell them, but say, don't say anything. But yes, you figured it out. They actually do interact. They have the best fan interaction I've seen. Whereas, again, ISOM, utter shit fan interaction. What fan interaction?
How often do they put out a book? I don't remember.
Oh, they've gotten for just this year alone. Hold on. Let me just double check. Go to Kickstarter right now and double check how many it is.
I wasn't sure because, and I like Common America. Don't get me wrong. The art style isn't necessary. Fucking Bianca. I'm here now. I'm here. Isn't necessarily for me. I feel like it's something very anime-esque when I'm very much so a Western girl when it comes to art.
Hold on, I'm looking.
I was just curious if they did more than once a year.
Oh, way more. I'm just trying to double check exactly which ones were this year, just this year. I mean, okay. Oh yeah, so that actually came out. You have, counting December of last year, Common America Volume 6, Volume 7, and Volume 8. And Volume 8, and they're going to be having the Black Ops book being done by by tomorrow.
Oh, so I read Black Ops, I think 1 and 2.
Oh yeah, this is going to be Black Ops Volume 6. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 books in a year.
That's really, really good. That's every 3 months. That's like, for a content creator, and I know it's very, very hard, and I don't know the process. I'm not that in that space.
And that's the thing, they're open about the process. They are very open
about I think it's really cool because it keeps fans going. You know, like you build up hype, the book is delivered, and then you have to wait a few more years to get the new one, or a year, right? But of course I'm paying attention, Bianca. I see all. It's a way to keep it going, and I like that about them. And that's another thing Merck does really well too.
I know. I mean, the way they do it is basically they're already working on a few books ahead. By the time they are done fulfilling the last book, within a week or so, they are getting a few weeks. They're getting the campaign ready for the very next book.
Yeah, that's insane.
So they have this going where it's just like boom, boom, boom. It would take a disaster for them to get behind. But right now, they got a train going.
I can't imagine creating drama for content. Okay, well that's kind of everybody on YouTube, Gary, to be fair, except for maybe like really straight-laced people. But even the fact that we have 2 kind of drama-ish topics. We didn't know about this one before, but I have no problem whatsoever.
None
making fun of this kind of silliness. I have none. So like I do, you know, we're going to talk comics. We're going to talk about Halloween related stuff, but I'm not going to shy away from a little bit of craziness.
Let's get around to
name 2 straight-laced people. Okay, Comic Breakdown. And Comic Boom. Boom!
Yep. Hey, I'm also straight-laced.
Yeah, but you talk shit on my stream, so I count it. Or on Tony's streams.
True.
And they kind of do too every once in a while. So that is hard. And you'd in like maybe like Comic Storian, but I remember him getting into it.
So yeah, his controversies. Controversies.
I think Comic Drake has too. So yeah,
Bianca admits she's had I have many problems though. So she does.
No, I know, but I'm literally trying to think of anyone.
The Perch has had his issues.
Yeah, okay. Invincible in 6 days, November 3rd, baby. I'm so excited. And November 6th, hopefully, knock on plastic desk, we get Omni-Man on MK.
Or at least for the early access.
Oh, yeah. That's fair. I think. Because that has
I just double check. It says November 6th.
Okay, it does say November 6th? Okay.
That's what at least what it says, unless they delay it the last second.
So I wanted to talk a little bit about this because this was the weirdest thing I had seen, and I seen it yesterday, and
I saw it coming. I
didn't,
saw
I
it
didn't like.
because
This is me again, going back to the Ripa stuff. This is
it's what
me
they
again,
do, Chris.
giving people more credit than they deserve.
Chris, it's what they do these days. They need to grab on what they consider good material and then say it's owning the woke.
Five Nights at Freddy's, you guys. This is
Oh yeah.
not a joke.
Oh, it's making it.
Five Nights at Freddy's movie has woke Hollywood critics freaking out. They feel worthless.
What? Okay,
What?
first of all, it's not just the wokes. First, because I've seen many people who are definitely not woke. I mean, what, that saying Tavia's woke? Because he trashed it in his review.
No, he did.
Yep. Although to be fair, he and I went back and forth. He doesn't know the lore at all. So he was expecting the gameplay.
Oh, and I seen Geeks and Gamers cover it too. I don't remember. Maybe it was this one. Five Nights at Freddy. Maybe it was just that.
Yeah.
But so apparently, and
I
I
think there's a tweet out there somewhere.
no, I actually thought that the other day when we were reviewing it on Jackbox Sunday, somebody had said it in the live chat. I think it was Knowledge Smith. I think that's
whoa.
Kick Knowledge Smith had said.
I didn't give him a chance to talk about it. And I did a review on it. Ingrid and I did a review on it. What are you talking about?
But regardless, he said, "Didn't you know it's owning the woke?" And I was like, "What?" And I was like, "That." I kind of ignored it because I thought he was being like.
Most of the people who are in it are not because it's woke. It's because either they're just being critics who are just hoity-toity. They weren't expecting a slasher movie, or they weren't expecting the gameplay, which is the jump scare.
But
that's what I know is the majority of the
it's not
negativity.
Owning anyone, nor is it trying to. It's just a fun movie. It's so weird for me. For
these are the same people who turned around,
co-opted for a narrative.
Yeah, these are the same people who turned around on Mario and Barbie and first said it was going to be woke and then saying, oh, it's not woke.
Oh my God. Scott Cawthon is a Republican, so that's why critics hate the movie.
That's what the quartering claims.
Oh my God.
I don't think people remember that detail.
Okay, they might, but who cares if he's a Republican?
Again, like, honestly, it's not like it's actually in the movie.
But he said when that whole situation happened, he knows he has a lot of queer people in his audience. He knows these things. He said he voted Republican because he was a policy voter. Yeah. And he supports LGBTQ in he went into this whole thing. I remember going over it. Who cares if oh my God, who cares if he's a Republican? Honestly.
Agreed.
I didn't know we had to hate movies depending on how we vote. I mean, I guess I should know that by now. But FNAF was good. It had nothing.
Oh, and apparently the director and co-writer Emma Tammy pulled a great move. She got paid almost 0.39% of the box office.
Oh, very smart girl.
Very smart, because even at where it's at currently, that's worth a lot.
Oh my God. That's good for her.
Yep. Actually, no, here's what it says here. Hold on. Let me get rid of the ad blocker. I hate how they're now saying you're using ad blocker without letting you look at our site. I hate that.
Get premium.
No. I'm talking about on other sites.
Oh, okay.
Okay, here's what it's saying. She negotiated a deal to pay $500,000 upfront, but secure herself a percentage of the profit, which was 0.39%.
Good for her.
I mean,
she's going to make bank. We're still just in that opening weekend.
Yeah. In fact, let me see how much that is. Hold on.
She's smart. And she was what? The executive producer?
She was the writer and a co-writer and director.
Right, because Scott co-wrote
That's
it also.
so far that would be 50,700.
So she's gonna make at least 600,000 by the end of this with her sign-on bonus. Good for her. Smart girl. No.
Which I will say again,
critics don't hate FNAF because he's a Republican. Critics hate it because it's horror. And honestly, like,
I mean, unless you're
I
the
see
first,
the flaws. And
okay,
unless you're a big fan of really of this franchise, you're
Mm-hmm.
you're probably not gonna like it.
It seems like the last big, critics enjoying of a movie that was horror was the first Blumhouse Halloween movie.
When was that?
A couple years ago.
Yeah, critics have historically hated horror. Absolutely.
2018.
Did critics, out of curiosity, one movie I liked that was horror. I'm curious what critics thought of it. Because I really liked, okay, so it looks like it got a 76, Malignant.
Mm-hmm.
And that's charitable, right? Like I would
it's
say
being
that's
very charitable.
This is so weird to me. Stop fucking co-opting everything for your woke or non-woke narrative. And okay. Us and Nope. Oh yeah. And what was that movie where was it Nope or Us that they had the doppelgangers? I can't remember.
I don't remember.
It was by Jordan Peele also, but I think that one was like too.
Yep. Okay, but yeah, right here, the 2018 Halloween was 79%, which is considered one of the higher rated rated by the critics for the Halloween franchise.
It was Us. Okay. Yeah. And Jordan Peele is incredible, but regardless, yeah, I don't see this as a woke or non-woke thing.
No, definitely not.
It's so weird. Okay. Weirdness aside, guys, I had to talk about it because, again, I think I give people too much credit. I definitely give people too much credit.
And I froze. Hold on.
I can see it. It's spooky season. Yes, it is, Yo-Yo Pizza Boy.
Give me a moment.
You're literally froze.
There we go.
Aha.
I don't know why it does that. I mean, I don't even have any read-alls on my page this time. Weird.
Maybe is your computer pulling too much? Your internet? You downloading something?
No, nothing downloading this time. I just double-checked that.
That's weird.
Very weird.
Don't say pizza, but I want pizza. We were just talking about FNAF. Of course, now I'm thinking about pizza.
Dumb and Dumber.
Wait, did that happen?
No.
Oh, okay. Being a smartass went right over my head. I apologize. I mean, I would have believed him. I
love Balloon. Ingrid and I both love Balloon Boy.
I know, and it's hard for that character to
take my
Halloween.
mask off. What?
It's Halloween.
I know it's Halloween, but
it's hard for that character specifically. I think
having him be a little
because he just stole your batteries. So I think it worked.
I personally think that's Mike's brother.
Garrett?
I think Garrett's in Balloon Boy. That's why he was following him.
But was he?
Well, at least twice.
The second time was oh yeah, you're right. There was two. I was thinking the Corey Kenshin scene.
No. That was the end. That was just him hopping on board.
Okay. I think my theory I'm going with is I think that it is going to Garrett is going to be the puppet.
If we've seen the puppet.
Why wouldn't we? The Marion puppet's like one of the biggest characters.
I meant no. We haven't seen him in the first movie. Is what I meant.
Yeah, that's why I think it's going to be. That's why I think it's going to be whatever. Okay, I want to show you this. I was trying to find it. That's why.
All right.
Since we're speaking of FNAF, I don't know if this is the right one or not. I should have saved it. Have you guys ever seen? They're super creepy, so it's so fitting for today, guys. Like beyond creepy.
All right. Got a bit of an unusual call today, but
this isn't it.
Still a job, I guess.
Uh-oh.
A guy said that they had operated here for 5 years straight, and the paranormal activity didn't start happening until.
Hold on, I can find this, you guys. Here's part of it, but I don't know where the original is. These look so well done, and I don't understand how they're done.
Ropes, I don't like this.
This can't be like.
Oh, these look like haunted houses.
How?
Isn't there an official one that they've actually made?
Not that I know of. They're incredible.
Hold on, I'm looking. There has to have been. I think there is.
Are you sure about that?
I'm looking.
They're so well done.
Fright Dome.
Huh?
It's the Fright Dome at Circus on the Las Vegas Strip.
Oh, that's a real thing?
Apparently. I don't know if that's what this is from.
I didn't know that was a real thing. I want to see that. I feel like that could be really fun.
I'm looking it up right now, but it says in Vegas.
Well, still. I've got one more I want to show you guys that's really cool. I just had to find the link. It took me a minute. If they went into like this horror aspect deep by the end of the series, I could see it being something very cool. Like, don't get me wrong, I like how they did it, but it was a wee bit campy.
All right.
I found it.
This takes our employees how
we're going to go a little bit into it. This part is so creepy.
Watch.
It's horrifying, you guys.
Agreed. Okay, I just turned off the add-on. Let's see if that actually will help me out going forward. Hey, Drew.
Tonight, Unholy Nightmare launches. I've been working on the trailer all morning and all yesterday and all the day before. And all the day before. Right here. Look at his eyes.
Person actually in the suit.
Yes. Like, these are really, really neat, but they are terrifying.
Mm-hmm.
They are terrifying. Good morning, new. Oh my goodness. Okay, so you want to talk some horror comics?
Yep.
And what do you want to talk about first?
Well, give me a moment first.
You froze anyways.
I know. I don't get it. I just turned that off, so hopefully that's going to fix things. I'm good now.
What, Gary? Security breach is not scary.
There's and so many of the features in there takes away a lot of the fear because you have way too much control over that game.
I think the scariest one for me will always be number 4. I fucking hate that one. I won't play it.
Before we go further, I do have an anime recommendation that I was actually up all night watching. Literally all night. It's Pluto. It's an adaptation of a manga, which gave people have called it the Ultimate Universe version or retelling of one of the best Astro Boy story arcs, the greatest and the strongest robot on Earth, in the world arc, where basically this one robot is going around and offing other stronger robots. But what makes it different here is that it expands on the character, give them way more depth, makes their deaths mean something. Whereas in the original story, they're just like, oh, hey, dead.
And it's new on Netflix?
Oh, it just came out a few days ago. It's 8 one-hour episodes, and
Oh my goodness.
it's almost a one-for-one. It is a one-for-one adaptation with great animation and superb voice acting.
Okay, hold on. Do you like the one-for-one adaptation? Because you know exactly every twist.
That's true, but most people don't know about it or have seen the story. It's such an amazing story that any other changes would have deviated.
See, and I normally like the changes, but I will say, like The Last of Us, they barely changed, very, very little.
Well, it's because the mangaka, the creator of the manga, was very heavily involved to the point where he was such a perfectionist. I mean, this thing got started about 6 years ago.
Oh wow! And it just came out.
It just came out, and like I said, the mangaka was heavily involved to a lot of animators' chagrin.
That's awesome. It's probably not better than Fruits Basket.
Oh, I just sent you the last trailer that came out a few weeks ago.
Or Death Note. Death Note's always going to reign superior. All right, let's take a look at it.
Now it's Japanese. Now it's the Japanese. There's no English dubbing to this one.
Not even on Netflix?
No, in the trailer. On Netflix,
okay.
It's a great English dub, a superb English dub, slaughtering robotic kids.
And
yes, this is the point where you had
Detroit Become Human a little bit.
And you had it was this was so monstrous. Even other anti-robotic bigots felt he was a monster for doing that. Because they may be bigots, but even they see robotic kids as kids.
Right, exactly.
What does that tell you then?
It sounds interesting. I've never really been into Astro Boy. I know it's big though. I don't know why Robert muted himself or if he even realizes he's muted. Can robots be woke? Obviously, because there's bigot robot haters or something. I don't know what just happened. I don't know. He muted and then he went away. There we go.
Hold my mic out. That's why. But yeah, though, seriously. And here's the other thing about this story. There's a bit of a plot that's clearly referencing the Iraq War. It's because when it came out, that was
woke
button topic. And it gets to a point where basically you have the United States of Persia going after Persia, and basically saying they were going there because they heard that they were robots of mass destruction.
Oh my God, that's incredible. I love it.
It works so well. It's so incredibly dramatic. The acting is so good. The storytelling is so good. And I'm a fan. That is still my favorite Astro Boy story arc. And this guy took it and expanded on it. Okay, Gary, basically, the story of Pluto is there's this one robot who's going around slaughtering these.
Can you hear him?
Hello? Do you hear me? Oh, the cat?
He's so mad right now.
Calm
down, buddy. Just sit next to me.
Whoa. What do you mean it's boring, Raymond? What do you mean it's boring? Trust me, it's very good.
Stay here. You're going to fight. Here. Oh my God, fine, go. You're going to end up fighting. I can see him staring right at you. Holy crap. They are not happy. They are just staring at each other in the eyes, waiting for the other one to attack.
You should check it. I think you should check it out. It'll get at your feelings right off the bat.
I love that kind of stuff. The cats are woke. Yes, they are.
Whoa. Oh, for fuck's sakes. What, Raven? I don't know what you're saying. It's boring. I can't tell if you're joking or not.
Oh my gosh. It's okay, guys. I promise.
Okay, but yeah, I got some horror comics for us to go over.
And I still need to finish Fruits Basket, which is another one that's super fucking woke, but it's so good.
Ooh,
Lion's Den. There's a lot decent amount of good anime.
Yes, guys, it's called
I've seen all 6 of them.
Pluto, and it's on Netflix.
There we go. There's a lot of anime. See, told you they were gonna fight. Go the fuck out. Come here. Stay here. I'm safe. I'm base. Okay, what are you going to go over? Okay, first off, I think we should talk about our favorite horror comics. And then we'll go over some specifics.
Ooh, if I had to go for an absolute favorite, it would have to be Batman Vampire.
He was quoting, boring. You're so fucking boring.
I could tell, dude. It's hard to tell through text.
Right over your head. It's okay. It's okay. So, favorites. What did you say? I missed it.
If I had to go with an absolute favorite horror comic, it would be. You want to show it? I got to load it up.
Oh, that's a good one.
Batman Dracula.
That is a good one.
That would definitely be one of my favorites. Just like the whole trilogy, but I can only show this one. I mean, I've already gone over it with Pika before, but just, so much is just good. It's just the artwork, the storytelling, so much of it is just so good.
And that was Elseworld, right? At the time?
Yes, well, of course, because Batman actually becomes a vampire by the end.
Yeah.
I mean, just look at the gothic artwork. Or gothic coloring. It's the coloring that makes it look gothic.
It is. Who is that?
That's Kelly Jones. I had him on my show before. He's the one who gave Batman the really long ears. And it's become a staple of this version of Batman.
Freaking course it is. I should have known that just by the art. Can you not? Can you not? Oh my God. I'm sorry today, guys. You're going to hear a little bit of.
It is Halloween. They're getting in the spirit.
Yes, it's exactly right. It's a Halloween spirit, guys. It's just the aesthetic. That's all it is. I promise. I promise.
But yeah, I'm just breathing through it all. But yeah, this has to be the whole trilogy. But I guess I'm going to show the first one. I prefer when it gets even later, seeing Batman's downward spiral.
Yeah, I would say there is one Batman story that's better than that as far as horror goes.
Is it Long Halloween?
It is not Long Halloween.
What is it?
It is Arkham Asylum.
Oh, doy.
Arkham Asylum is such a. It was really the first creepy horror story that I read that was Batman.
It's mostly text.
It's what?
I mean, the artwork is so good, but it's like a lot, so wordy is what I mean.
Oh, I don't care. I love it.
No, I agree. It is so good.
It is incredible. And it's, how would you describe the art style? I can bring it up in case anyone.
I'll bring it up. Hold on.
Okay.
I didn't get it ready. Hold on.
Well, I kind of just sprung it on you. Surrealist, maybe? Art style, it's gorgeous.
Here we go. Ah, crap.
That's all right. It's not a big deal.
I have to be an ultra for any of these versions, really?
Really?
That's dumb.
And ultra is the one you have to pay for the whole year, right?
Yeah, the whole year over $100.
That's ridiculous. That's such a staple.
Now there is Living Hell, which is the Dan Slott one. That would fall under horror too.
Oh, that's a great one too.
Yeah, I remember going over this one with Bianca as well on Pro Teaches Noobs.
Let me hold on. Talk for a second. My cats are fighting.
Well, yeah, I mean this one is just as good.
Did you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I hear you.
Okay, hold on 1 second. They're fighting. Let me get them.
As I said, this one's because it's from so much of the inmate's point of view, and it's Ryan Sook's artwork. I know when it comes to a good horror comic, it's both the artwork and the writing that needs to sell it. You can have a good horror writing, but if the artwork doesn't sell it, It's not going to do any good. Hey, Punk Trace. But yeah, I've noticed that you need, it's like when it comes, like I said, when it comes to horror, you need the right artwork. You need it. Otherwise, it'll fall flat. And the writing, unless it's going for creepy writing and the artwork can match that, it's not going to work properly. And one thing I will say about this story is it's the fact that it's introduced to so many characters who became mainstays. Great White Shark, Humpty Dumpty, and Aaron Cash. All were introduced in this, which means that Dan Slott keeps on getting paid every time Aaron Cash kept on appearing in the Arkham games.
I loved Aaron in the Arkham games.
Oh, I know. But I'm saying, so you can tell, but because look at how much Jerry Conway would get for Killer Croc appearing in the Arkham games. He got a whole lot of money. So it tells you that Dan probably got a whole lot of money for
Oh, I'm sure. And this is
Ryan. This is Dan Slott and Ryan Suck on artwork.
This is the one that has Jane Doe and
Jane Doe and some other characters
Shark or whatever his name is.
Yeah, Great White Shark.
He's such an idiot villain, though.
Not initially.
I didn't care for him.
Well, to be fair, they set him up for greatness, and then they dropped it.
Right.
That was the thing. They set him up for greatness, and then, and like I said, and then they just decided to just, oh yeah, see, look, he gets his hand chomped off.
I would say this is probably my favorite Dan Slott story ever written.
Oh, look at this quote here. You can sit there and be a cripple or return to a job where it's socially acceptable to cripple others. You can't get away with that now these days.
No, Dan Slott's gotten away with stuff like that, though. If you think about what was the Spider-Man joke? Where he was in court and he was like, no, I'm black.
Oh, yeah.
He's like, I'm
black. Well, yeah, but that's playing off of you don't know who he is under the mask.
Right. And even Stan Lee, he said he could be anyone. But
yeah, I love that. But I love how Joe's like, oh, well, I had no idea. Nah, just kidding. Order.
I love it. It's so funny. Like, I feel like those kind of things are what give you a little bit of that comedic relief in comics that is kind of gone.
A recent book I really love that surprised me. Okay. We've had Bruce Campbell and Michael Dorn doing DC Comics this year, both doing 6-issue minis, and they've both been very good, and they've had no co-writers.
Wait. Are you talking about Sergeant
Steelworks
Rock?
for Michael Dorn, and this one, the Sergeant Rock book.
Oh, I don't have my tab over. Yes. Okay, so I only read this issue 4 because it ended up being just like generic, or Sergeant Rock versus generic Nazi zombies the whole time.
True.
And it felt like they kept doing the same plot over and over again.
That's true, but eventually it does lead up to taking out Hitler in the final issue. Where Hitler makes himself... I should have kept with it because I was only like 2 off. But yeah.
We get some, like, it was just over and over again.
Yes, Hitler makes himself a zombie.
Hitler zombies? I love it. Oh my God.
Yep, and then he shoves the like a needle into his eye, and then throws a bomb in there, and then they make the joke claiming, "Oh, he just committed suicide." Yep, see, look, just throw them in.
Hey, Adolf, Mom says hi. Oh my God!
People write stuff on there. Oh yeah, it's like,
That's pretty funny.
And then they're asking him to take part in the, well, basically, the division of anomalies phenomena, which basically it means the creature commando.
Oh, okay. So that's when he starts. Now we need a creature commando series.
Mm-hmm.
I know. That's exactly why I got sick of it, Raymond. I was like, All right, let me show. Now that I finally got it up.
Yeah, show.
I've got Arkham Asylum, and I want to show some of the art on this because that's what made this so creepy to me was the incredible detail, like beautiful. Is surrealist the word? I don't know the word I'm looking for, but just absolutely gorgeous art because it like
agreed.
These dishes look real, but yet then it's combined with stuff like this. Like I loved this book, and it was Batman's descent into madness, right? Like it was Batman.
This was one of the things that helped inspire the game.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Well,
probably.
I think Living Hell helped out too. I think.
Oh, I think so too, because they used some of those characters.
Yeah, they used some of those characters, and I think that one gave more the inmate's perspective. Where then this was, of course, one of the stories that gave it the idea of, is Batman really sane?
And the lettering that they did on this was so creative. Like there was so much put into this book, and it. I still think it stands the test of time. It's so good.
Yeah.
Let me get down into some of the thick of the art. The way the colors with the Joker, like that is pure creepiness.
Oh, geez. Especially that one panel I see right there. It's like the...
It's so good. April Fools, your wife's dead and your baby's
a spastic.
Oh,
I remember that line.
What's a spastic again?
Basically, mentally challenged.
Okay, that's what I thought. I love it. It's so good. It's probably like, if you're talking Batman books, probably the one everyone would name, but it's gorgeous. It's terrifying. The favorite part of the story is Mad Hatter. I would say what was the guy that got electrocuted? That was my favorite.
I remember. I'm blanking at the moment.
It's gorgeous though. Who did the art? I can't remember.
Hold on.
I'm sure it's up here at the top. Dave McKean. Duh.
Yeah.
Duh. Such a good book.
Yep. Okay. Well, I got another one ready.
Ooh, Marvel Zombies.
Yep. What started off as just a little story that was done in Ultimate Fantastic Four and a miniseries that Robert Kirkman did because he was doing Walking Dead. And was just meant to fill in things, but ended up exploding and taking off. All because, you know the funny thing is, originally it was supposed to be about Luke Cage being one of the sole survivors. And it was supposed to be almost too much like Walking Dead until the editor suggests, why don't we have the zombies be the main focus? We already know they talk.
Now, for somebody that hasn't read Marvel Zombies, why do I remember this series? The zombies talk, right?
Yes, they talk.
Okay.
They're hungry. It's called the Hunger Gospel. And this is also one where Peter ate MJ and Aunt May.
Rude.
But yeah, basically this is all from their perspective. And yeah, we open up right away with Magneto, who survived the end of the Ultimate Fantastic Four story. We're seeing him getting gobbled up and he's making one last stand.
How long did this series last? I don't remember.
Okay, this particular story lasted 6 issues, but they've had so many spin-offs. You've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The Halloween one-shot, Destroy, Supreme, Night of Living Deadpool doesn't count. You have Resurrection. You also had the Dead Days prequel. You had Marvel vs. Zombies, and Marvel Zombies versus Army of Darkness. You had the tie-into Marvel Apes.
And there was one of those in that What If series. There was a zombies one.
Oh, yeah, that was a nod to this.
Yep.
But yeah, just so many of these. And I've had Fred Van Lente on my show. He did 3, 4, 5 and the Halloween special. And Philip Kennedy Johnson made one of his big comic debuts with Resurrection.
Oh, did he? I did not know that.
I don't think that was his first comic, but one of his big breakouts.
I just could never get over the fact that they talked.
Well, because again, it was trying to make them unique, and thus playing off of this whole idea of they just want more food.
And by food, they mean other people that are living currently, right?
Whoever's left, which isn't much. And then Silver Surfer shows up. So they're like, oh, yeah, more food.
So.
And believe it or not, they do take out the Silver Surfer.
Is there any left to them? like any of their previous being left to them, or are they just mindless drones?
Oh, no. They remember it. That's why with Spidey. Now, there's some things like the hunger can affect them. When they're actually have full bellies, they can actually think straight. Which is Spidey's case. He remembers what he did. He's like, oh God, I remember.
Okay. All right, that makes sense. I could see how that could be an interesting concept.
Look what Hank did. He actually abducted T'Challa, kept him sedated, and would keep chopping off limbs.
Oh my God!
So the meat doesn't go bad.
Oh my God, that sounds like Natara making people breed so they can eat them.
Yeah.
Gross.
Oh yeah,
so if they're still themselves, why are their teeth so bad? Do they not brush?
Basically, it's a way of indicating that they're the zombies. The way I understand, ate their lips off. That was the first thing they ate. Oh, see, look. Oh God, please don't bring that up. I can't handle it. I can't bear to think about it. I'm not putting up with this.
Oh my God. Wait, they ate their own lips?
That's my way of looking at it.
Okay, they were really hungry.
Been made
that's
official,
so disturbing.
But it's a way of indicating who's alive and who's not. Because if you go back to T'Challa, let me go back to that.
He has lips. Yeah, he has lips. Okay.
Yeah, you don't see his teeth, and they don't look all mangled. It's just a way of telling them apart.
Okay, that makes sense, I suppose.
I also like it how, like, for example, Wolverine, he tries to slash at the Silver Surfer. Oh, he has adamantium bones, but his skin is completely fragile, so hold on.
So he can't heal anymore.
Nope, he can't heal, and hold on. See, look, chomp, zap. Thor can't use Mjolnir, so he just used a chunk of concrete. Oh, here's Wolverine. See?
Oh my God, Bianca. I'll text you later.
Oh.
Bye.
But yeah, see what I mean? Look what happened here. It just ripped right out through his arm.
Oh my God.
But Tony, for example, got zapped in half, but he's still alive. And then Hulk finally chomps on Chop Surfer's head off.
Oh, that's rude.
And then they go and peel away everything.
Oh my God.
Turns out when they ate him, they gained the power cosmic.
Meaning
they can now zap whoever they want and fly.
Oh my God. Talk about.
And then Galactus shows up.
He's clearly has lips, so we're good.
Yep, so he's perfectly fine. And basically it's all about them stopping Galactus, which they do, and they eat him, and they end up becoming new Galactus by the end.
Oh my God, so they're basically unstoppable zombies.
Yeah, it's basically they ended up taking each other out as this goes on. And it tells only 5 of them left.
On Earth?
Well, on Earth until they leave Earth. I'm talking about the 5 of the zombies left. So basically, no, actually, later on it will be revealed there's still a few of them left. I'm just in that would be in Marvel Zombies 3, 4, 5. Well, no, 3 and 4 anyway.
Okay, that makes sense.
But yeah, so hold on, let me get to the ending of this one so I can show you that.
Okay.
Because it's a great ending. Here we go. See, they're all the new Galactus.
Oh my goodness. So basically unstoppable at this point.
Well, they can be killed, but for the most part, yeah. It's meant to be a very black comedy.
Yeah, I get it.
Now, when Fred Van Lente came on board for 3, 4, and 5, he was trying to play it more, well, for at least 3 and 4, he was trying to play it more straight.
Like people were actually trying to stop them and get a cure or whatever.
Yep. And well, in this case, it was the case where they found out, some of them had hopped over to the mainstream Marvel universe, so they decided to go back there and try and get a cure in case anyone got bitten.
So did they ever cure anyone?
They eventually came up with a cure because Werewolf by Night got bitten.
Okay, but did they grow their lips back? That's the most important question.
No, we don't. Okay, by that point, we see a different artist doing it. He doesn't do the bite the lips off thing.
Oh, okay. All right, that makes sense.
He doesn't do that. Was just a Sean Phillips thing.
Okay.
But yeah, that's also one of my favorites. I have all of them.
If you're going to talk zombies.
Of course, Walking Dead.
And Robert Kirkman.
We're talking about Robert Kirkman, too.
Yeah, there is no other Zombie King. Well,
hey, like I said, he did the other one as well.
He's just The Walking Dead, the entire series. We could talk about the show. We could talk about the spin-offs. Like, The Walking Dead is such a cultural phenomenon. Are you mad again? Come here. It was like, honestly, an amazing comic. I love it.
Great. Hold on, I'm trying to find something else. Hold on. Oh, where is it?
I don't know.
But you can keep talking about that while I'm looking.
No, I'm just saying, like, I do think that I preferred the show, but I think that without stuff like The Walking Dead success, we wouldn't have had stuff like Marvel Zombies or even Deceased, which we'll talk about here in a little bit. But Robert Kirkman is a god, right underneath Neil Gaiman. Just saying. Just had to put that out there.
Where is it? Where is it? I can't find it. I was trying to find the Rick Grimes 2000.
The joke one?
Yeah, the joke one where it took his joke on what, it was basically playing off of it's aliens that he was saying, oh, wait until issue 75. And I love how they basically still realize you were never going to do it, were you? No. Nope. Yeah. Because I don't blame them, though. To say, pitch an ongoing zombie story and say we don't give an explanation or anything. Yeah, I wouldn't blame Emmett for not wanting to give it a shot when it was unproven.
Right. Where did it say? Right here. I stopped watching The Walking Dead after you missed so much good stuff.
And then there's so many of the spinoffs.
Well, yeah, the spinoffs, but like you missed so much good. Like I would say and I know this is like not most fans' feelings on it, but I would say the later seasons are some of my favorite because you have the Whispers, you have Negan, you have so much. Like Jeffrey Dean Morgan carries that show in a lot of ways, and I love the Whispers because in the one season it might have been 9 maybe. There's a scene where they walk up and so many characters, 10 specifically, some that have been there since season 1, were beheaded, and I was just fucking horrible. What I love about
The Walking Dead is it follows the George Romero storytelling of the zombies are not what's important. It's how the world affects everyone else.
The zombies aren't really the enemy.
The Walking Dead.
Yes. The zombies aren't really the enemy. The enemy is your fellow man that you have no idea what they're going to do. Like, the zombies are just a mere nuisance by the end.
Oh, yeah, by the end of it, they know how to handle them.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's what would happen.
Right, because people are going to be out for themselves, and people are going to kill for food. They're not going to care.
Some might feel like I can do whatever the hell I want.
Yeah, pretty much. Zombies are just flesh ghosts. I've never heard it put that way, though. That's a good way to put it. Another great.
Oh, yeah. We've talked about the others. This is the finale.
War of the Undead Gods.
Which you were ticked off at first.
Oh, my God. But this is the first comic and the last comic since then that made me cry.
Yep.
It was horrible.
I know, right?
I mean, it was great, but it was horrible. I wish they would go back to this series. It was such a good series.
They pretty much resolved it.
Uh-huh.
So, yeah, just Superman's back and, gets back and Rising does.
Alfred. They have a cure, but he killed and buried Bruce. It was Bruce. It was Jason later on in the series. And it was Tim, right?
Yeah, all of them got killed off right off the bat.
Right. But Jason then died in the Unkillables, was it?
Yes, Jason died in Unkillables. When they were pairing him up with Roe. No, he died in the second. He was introduced on Unkillables, but he died in the second mini.
Yeah.
I still say the second mini was the weakest because it was going one way, and then Constantine had to just steal everything.
Constantine's awesome. What can I say?
Yeah, but let's be honest though, it ended in a way we didn't know where they were going to go. No, it ended up going in this direction, but it felt like wait, what? But yeah, having Darkseid get a Sinestro Corps ring is brilliant.
And very, I mean, at least to my understanding, I've never seen that before.
Yeah.
And it was so brutal. They were all so, and I love, this is where Mixelpix comes in, right?
Mixelpix been like, yeah, and he actually helps out.
Fucking
and then becomes a threat. And then becomes a threat. Well, yeah, I know. We all know how much you love Jason.
I know. Jason didn't have to die, though. I mean, I get it. I think they wanted to make. Oh, we finally get Daniel. This is what pissed me off.
No, that was that. This is Adam. That's not Daniel. We saw Daniel earlier.
Oh yeah. Okay, so we finally get Scott and Barta's son back. And immediately they get attacked. And I thought he killed him. He didn't end up killing him.
No. He ended up coming back.
Yeah.
Ares helping out because of course he would.
Yeah, but he kind of caused chaos too. And then we got the introduction
that's
of
where we find out that basically it's Erebos. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Which I thought that was brilliant, giving an actual, behind
original villain.
Yeah.
And it wasn't like this huge, big thing until the end when they had to defeat him. I will say, I love this pairing. I've always thought they should be together.
Well, yeah, the father figure and the mother figure.
Exactly.
And boy, does Damian here, him and John are just so good in this.
Damian and John are the star.
Well,
they carried this series. And
Batgirl still has the Shazam powers.
Batgirl? You mean Mary Marvel?
And both. Look.
Oh, Cassie.
Yeah, Cassie got it at one point as
well. Batgirl. I guess I was thinking Orphan.
No. Oh, and there's Mixie. And I love how, Mixie was a good twist. You think he's going to help out?
Mixie was horrifying.
Well, once he got turned, yes.
Like an unstoppable imp that is a undead nightmare. Like nobody noticed they needed that, but it worked.
Yep. Also, I loved how they actually.
There. It's so good. He's ripping off his own face.
Yep. And then we get Alfred as Spectre.
Alfred Spectre is so good, and it made sense for the story so well.
It did so well.
And it was okay. Is this the last issue?
No. We got two.
Okay.
I think it's of 8. It's out of 8.
Okay, so a couple more. The only thing I didn't think was necessary in this story plot was the stuff with Lobo. Now,
true.
I don't remember. Did that ever pay off?
Yeah, because it's what cured Darkseid.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, Lobo's the one who cured Darkseid.
Yes. Okay. All right. That does make sense now.
Yep.
And we think Damian dies. It was horrifying.
And he takes out Highfather.
We know Tom Taylor can write very well. This book proves it. What did you do in that last John Kent series? What's the matter with you?
Here's what I think. Because apparently some of the stuff is going to get paid off in Beast World or whatever. I think he got assigned that afterwards, and thus he figured, I'll just wrap things up there.
I mean, maybe. I just think he wanted to revisit Injustice and didn't have a good plan for it. Oh, and then the
Battle City of Kandor.
Kandor, yep. Everybody gets released, and it's like, for a second, and then they got to fight.
Yep, see, right there. He shoved the cure in the dark side.
I forgot about that, yeah. Because in the beginning of that one issue, what was he promised? Like a bunch of horrors or something?
Something like that.
It was funny. It's like, that would actually work.
Oh, Lord, speaking of horror.
Oh, my God. This is the most scary. That Harley Quinn by Teenie Howard is the most scary thing you'll hear about today.
And there's his, Jacob.
Jacob, wait.
Right here.
Why did I call him Daniel?
I have no idea.
Jacob.
Yep, and Car.
Why did you not get a notification? That was probably me. Yesterday, me and Steph had a lot of technical issues. So I don't know. Actually, did anyone get a notification?
I did, but that's because I went by notify me. I clicked on that.
And we had to reboot the stream for 3 times, and then I released a clip of a video last night.
Oh,
so that was
Damien's
probably
sacrifice. Damien's
okay.
sacrifice.
This whole moment is what Tom Taylor needs to remember, because I cry easily, to be fair.
Mm-hmm.
But like I was like not inconsolable. I don't want to use that word, but you know when you get crying and you're like, yeah, that was me reading this part because the emotion ran so deep.
Whoa! Look what Reese just said.
As long as it's out of
what?
That's not Reese. I'm clicking on it. Hold on.
What?
That can't be Reese.
Since when has he been okay with Tom King being out of continuity? He's always said Tom King sucks, period. What? Who are you? What have you done with Reese?
This is Reese. I thought it was somebody acting like him.
Who are you and what have you done with Reese?
Like, I literally went to his channel to make sure. Reese, I'm so proud of you.
Yep.
And I screenshotted it for
posterity.
Exactly. Yes.
Yeah.
I think maybe he means Tom Taylor because we're talking about Tom Taylor.
DC should get an animated adaptation.
Oh my God, but it may need a couple parts.
Agreed. Although I would say this though, I think you could condense a bunch of it down into one movie if unlike Injustice.
What you remember Injustice, correct?
Yeah, I said unlike Injustice, where they not only
needs either a series or at least 2 movies. There's just too much, and they fucked Injustice over.
Yep. And speaking of then, after that we have. Come on.
That was a great series though. Like, I like zombies anyway, to be fair, but that series was incredible. And Tom King does not suck. Tom King is incredible.
But yeah, DC versus Vampire. Just
okay. This story, if you guys haven't read, DC versus Vampire. First off, you got Otto Schmidt.
Yep.
You're gonna love the art. There's something about the way he look right there at Hell. The way he draws vampires, every single one looks so well done.
Oh, and the fact you had Zan getting pureed.
Like, I was hooked by the end of the first one because Hal just disregarded Zan and pureed him in a blender.
Yep, and he burned up iVampire. Now, I will say this, though. I think it started going off the rails the moment they started having it be revealing that it was... oh,
my God, you just turned into a robot.
I did? How do I sound now?
You sound fine now, but apparently Halloween is coming through your microphone.
It might have been from moving the pages while I was talking.
It might have been. But I'm going to disagree with you here.
Well, I was going to say you didn't even know I didn't even finish what I was saying.
You said it went off the rails.
By the end was the way it ended is what I meant.
I'm going to disagree with you because I don't remember how it ended.
Babs takes over as the queen of the vampires out of the blue. Basically, they lost.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yep. Pika puts it best. It's the story that moves the character. The entire thing is the story moving the characters as opposed to the characters moving the story.
Okay, hold on. What the fuck does that even mean?
Okay, it means it's when it's the story. It's what's dictating how characters react. What happens?
Isn't that what?
Like they're moving forward in one way, and then am I still robotic?
Mm-mm.
Okay, anyway, it's moving forward, but then there are times where the story will just out of the blue derail everything. Like just out of the blue because the writer put in something to derail it. Whereas the character moving the story, meaning that it's what the characters organically would do. The characters organically lead to it as opposed to the plot demands it. It's a case where when it's the story doing it, it's because the plot demands it. No other reason for them to do it other than the plot demands it.
Isn't that all stories?
You got a point there.
Like, I'm not sure. I
love this.
Cheshire!
I love this all. They're just like, is that right, everybody? I don't like, ah!
I love that they included this was at such a huge cast of characters too.
What do you mean it's the same thing? Oh, I know what you mean. But yeah,
and
but then,
Damien being a vampire
and you're controlling it
was really, really cool.
What do you think about Dick being the head vampire?
I loved it. I didn't expect it, but I loved it because weren't they using Starfire?
I think. Oh, text, ignoring it. Yep, ignoring it. Oh, Zatanna. Oh, but she's a vampire.
I know, but she can't control it.
Nope. Oh, and then Wendy gets turned.
Who?
Wonder Woman.
Oh, Wonder Woman, and she's
a Wendy.
And she's nearly unstoppable.
Yep, and then they turn Superman because how things go down in the Batcave. I think the example Pika means is like the whole like Batman killed Barry Allen. I think, and then the way some people react, I think the case was like, normally the characters would have reacted one way, but instead of the stories having them act this way, because otherwise the story would just end right then and there.
Okay. I'm trying to understand this. Okay, if a character acts out of character, that's what people mean plot gonna plot. But if you keep characters consistent or provide reasons for why they change, I don't think any of the characters acted out of character.
Well, I thought they stay relatively close to characters, but there have been some other stories where it has been really.
No, I meant specifically in this.
True, although I do think the whole they claim Barry Allen was, killed, killed and everything, and then
he was a vampire.
No, Barry wasn't a vampire.
Didn't Barry get made a vampire by Hal? Or did he get killed? I can't remember. It happened at the end of one of the first issues, but I don't remember.
But
then we get Simone DeMaio on the parts that were Suicide Squad.
Yeah, that was great.
Gorgeous. Simone DeMaio is such a good artist.
Yeah, but then the whole like, oh, we gotta go after Batman. When it's like, why would Batman do this?
Why would Batman do what? Try to stop vampires? Sounds like
but they're claiming he murdered a member of the League.
Right. Because they're vampires. They're lying.
I know, but how did they get to you? Listen to yourself. It's over. You can't win this one. Basically, Bruce is already assuming Clark's been turned when he hasn't. And by the end of it all, he ends up leaving Clark in a position to be turned.
I mean, yeah, I guess so, a little bit.
Yeah, so it's more like that, where the fact that Bruce just simply assumed Clark was already turned.
Well, of course, because he was on the other people's side.
Yeah,
they had somehow made him think that he would kill somebody. Now, that seems a little out of character because I don't believe for a second that Superman would ever think.
That's what I'm saying there.
All right, now I get it. It took me a minute, guys. I apologize.
Yeah, so that's why, because Superman was just so quick to accept it.
Right there. I love Otto Schmidt. Why doesn't he do more work for DC?
I don't know.
He's so incredible of an artist.
So I wish I knew why this got so delayed. I honestly think it was because they decided to extend it more.
I'm sure because we got the one shot of
the one
Catwoman.
Shot and then the all-out war.
All-out war, that was like grifter heavy a bit, at least in the beginning.
Check what the other one was. They got them right over here to the side. Hold on.
Ooh.
Yeah, the Harley one and the Hunters, the Damien one.
This is a really good question. How would Kryptonian vampires work?
That's true, because especially since we know now, I think they went with the notion that they don't have the solar energy in their blood, like the mainstream Superman story did, where Dracula tried to bite him. So my guess is that
that's a good one too.
And I think they go with the idea that here's what he's
look at 1D. Just look at your screen. She's gorgeous, gorgeous,
gorgeous.
So. How could he ever repower?
I think he's immune enough that the sun wouldn't fry him. I think that's where they go.
I loved that part.
Yep.
I loved it. It was such a good twist.
It was, revealing that he was the king.
I absolutely loved what they did with it. Dang it. What the fuck is going on with DC? We're talking about these stories that aren't that old, that are really, really good, and I remember enjoying so much. I don't feel like I enjoy anything near as much as these ones.
We got a new one coming up soon.
A new DC versus Vampires?
Yeah, that's the one with Slade. We went over into solicitations.
What?
The January solicitations.
There's a new DC versus Vampires coming out?
Yeah. Yes, we went over this.
Yeah. I remember that.
Hold on. Or was it December solicitations?
I don't know. Happy Halloween, brain.
I'm trying to find it.
Okay, Figure Drawing says Otto Schmidt is getting a lot better, and he doesn't do much work because he's not very fast. He's getting more prolific
that makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense, but I there's something about the way he draws that I really, really enjoy.
Hold on, I'm trying. Where is it? I know there's something they've announced. It has Slade in it.
What he's saying is it doesn't actually exist. Even just speaking in generalities, right? There's a lot of stories we're talking about that aren't that old that were really, really good. Where are those stories now? Besides Wonder Woman and the Sandman stuff going on?
Or was it DC versus Vampires, or was it something else?
That's what I'm thinking.
I think it might have been the Tom Taylor's other book.
Tom Taylor has another book?
No. I'm talking about the medieval one.
Oh, Dark Knights of Steel. See, that one was good too. That one ended with a whimper also.
Oh, yeah, that one did. I think that's again one that ended up, we're going to expand it.
Yeah, it was very Slay Queen by the end. Which I don't mind, but I know some people do.
I know.
Comics are cyclical with lots of high and low points. That's fair. That is fair. I think there is some really good, like, have you read Wonder Woman or read Wonder Woman before Amazon attacks?
I believe so, yes.
Which means no. Really good.
No. Oh, yes, I know. Yes, I did.
Really, really good. But of course, it's Tom King. So I knew it was going to be good. I would say issue 2 was better than issue 1. And I praised issue 1. There are some good stuff out. I'm not saying that. But going over some of these books that aren't that old are really...
It is a new DC for the Vampires.
Oh, it's got Zella.
And it's Otto Schmidt again.
Oh my God, yes. And Matthew Rosenberg. It's 12 issues.
World
Who
War
is that
V.
girl in the front?
I think that's Lady Blackhawk.
No fucking way.
I think it could, maybe not. It could also be Selena's sister.
It is Selena's sister, which is even cooler. What's Sister Zero?
Sister Zero, yeah.
Oh my God, I can't wait for this. When does it start?
Does it say? It doesn't say. Just sometime in 2024.
Boo! Oh my God, yes.
And then there's the Nightfire, and here's the Dark Knight of Steel with Deathstroke as a Viking. Okay.
Wait, and that is not by Tom Taylor. That's a shame.
Not by Tom Taylor, but it's in his world.
Okay. All right. I wonder why he didn't want to go back to that world. These are all the ones that were announced. Okay, now I remember. It took me a minute, guys. It's my hamster brain.
But yeah,
Sister
yeah.
Zero.
Yep. I mean, who better to deal with the vampires?
Yeah, that's fair. That is fair. I love it. I love it.
So yeah. Now, of course, another classic, and one or modern classic, Immortal Hulk.
Yay!
What?
Yes, Amazon's attack was good. Yes.
Agreed.
I thought
the first issue was a good start. It does feel a little bit like someone is really truly playing the long game, and it's taking forever to. There we go. I mean, this one opens up right away, and right at the start was Bruce just laying low at a gas station. Guy comes in with a gun, freaks out because someone drops something, ends up shooting a young girl.
That's rude.
A kid.
Super rude.
And then shoots Bruce right in the head.
Why?
The guy was panicking. He was panicking. But then, of
course,
it's
over. He shot Bruce in the head.
Basically, Bruce can't stay dead. He will go to hell and enter through the green door that's in hell, which is basically something unique to those who have been gamma irradiated, and then he'll come back to life.
I mean, that's kind of lucky.
Yep. And yeah, Hulk shows up and starts trashing everything, and then, oh boy, just look at him there.
That's a big motherfucker.
It is. She was 12. And yeah, the guy's basically panicking and everything. And it's like, all that power right in your hand. There wasn't some little part of you wondering what you could do if you let the power loose. You know, on someone who deserved it, I mean. You know how I found you, Tubby? Because ever since you pulled that trigger, you've been lying to yourself. And I could smell liars. And then what does he do? He puts him, look what he does to him.
Puts him in the hospital?
Oh, get back there. Just look how trashed he is.
That's rude.
He even says here, collapse, long, internal bleeding, just about every bone in his body
broke. Bruce Banner did that?
Hulk did it.
Okay, same thing.
No, not same thing. They're two different. Hulk has always been separate from Bruce.
I mean, I understand that, but kind of the same thing.
But yeah, and then there's also Philip Kennedy Johnson's Hulk book.
Oh, Invincible? Yeah, isn't this a little bit like...
It's playing off of Immortal Hulk, and the only thing from Donny Cates' run is that Bruce had kept the Hulk locked up, and now the Hulk is pissed off. And he wants to get rid of Bruce once and for all.
He can't. That's impossible.
No, meaning as in he will be the only dominant personality.
Oh, okay.
We find out at the end.
So is Bruce and Hulk like
they're different.
Moon Knight
and his other personalities? Pretty much.
Okay. All right. So Bruce has DID sort of thing.
Well, basically, yeah, he's always had that because of his trauma growing up. Hulk represents his inner tantrum child. Gray Hulk represents his repressed lust and aggression.
Oh, I did not know that.
Or Joe Fixit, I should say.
Oh, yeah, I remember Joe Fixit.
Yeah, that's the Gray Hulk.
I'm not a big, I don't know near as much about the Hulk as most people, so he was never a character I ever really cared for.
But basically, we find out that once Bruce closed the green door at the end of Immortal Hulk, and thus cutting off he who is down below, meaning the devil, the opposite of the one above all. This mother demon, the mother of all the demons in the Marvel Universe, has now been coming, is now, and no one's keeping her in check anymore, and thus she's now running rampant. So, nice going, Bruce.
Right? Oh, that's incredible. Look at
that transformation.
Holy crap. That's horrifying.
It's supposed to be gothic horror.
I like it. I like the panel work.
Yeah.
Oh, he is a big boy.
Well, he usually is, but especially here, yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, and then of course another one would be Venom.
Oh my god. In
What?
King in Black.
Well, that's also over here.
Absolute Carnage. Yes, these are really good runs.
Well, these are 2 events, but yes.
Well, okay.
It's all part of the run.
Right.
Gary, some versions do that. Other versions have it be he can still have sex. It depends on the writer.
I don't know if you've seen have you seen all the cutscenes from Spider-Man?
I've seen a bunch of them, and I know they make a lot of references to it.
Oh my god.
And yet
the whole time I was like, we're getting King in Black. We're getting King in Black.
I don't think so.
They referenced it so heavily. They teased it and then took it away.
I know, gave him the... Oh, look at that.
That is on the symbol on everybody's head. That is how everybody ends out.
Yeah, null, the null symbol.
Yes. And then they even have
the wings.
I posted on my community post where Venom has
the
wings. Yes, they have all of that, but no fucking King in Black.
Well, I know.
That's some bullshit. It was good though. I'm not saying it wasn't good, but even the Absolute Carnage stuff, kind of in the Carnage cutscenes.
Yep. But yeah, just look at the. Well, not this part. This is building up to it, but oh, look at that. And that's the symbiote. That's the symbiote.
Yeah.
Independent.
Like Carnage is.
Monstrous.
This is what makes every time Carnage is so unhinged that when you go and look at the what was it? The Venom 2, the Carnage, Let There Be Carnage. It's so irritating because it's played for such a laugh.
Yeah.
Sony should not be making those movies.
Oh yeah, the maker here, which proves that Tiny Cates was originally supposed to handle the Return of the Ultimate Universe. And I've heard about what happened, why he'll never work for Marvel again.
Who?
Donny Cates.
Shut up.
No, he screwed Marvel over. Big time.
Okay, spill the tea.
Basically, from what I've heard, they gave him a big, huge advance to be able to do a bunch of storylines, including the Thanos versus Thor stuff, the Return of the Ultimate Universe, so much of it. Then he went into rehab. Marvel helped pay for the rehab. But when he got out of it, he's like, oh, I'm not feeling about doing the stories. Okay, then give us our money back. Already spent it.
What?
They wanted their advance back. He said no.
Oh, okay, yeah. He's professionally
done at Marvel.
Well, I would say that's like a.
No, that's what I've heard, and that's from my
right. Again, not 100% confirmed, but that's that is.
They'll never have him back again.
Way to never work in corporate Marvel again, maybe even DC.
Yep, just look at Carnage there. Look at him. No, figure drawing. It was from sources, not an article. And
that's a shame too, because Donnie is so talented. That looks like a Joker.
Oh yeah, that is because Norman thinks he's Cletus after the end of Dan Slott's run.
Okay.
So that's why he's acting like that. But then there's the King in Black.
I can't believe King in Black is really, really good.
Yeah, too huge of an event. I mean, let me get the omnibuses. Hold on. I
did not jump onto King in Black until way after it was done, which was nice because, I didn't have to wait for it to come out weekly. I kind of enjoy that. I'm not going to lie. Trade waiting. Okay. Yeah, but I'm not patient enough for that.
Here's the regular Venom omnibus. It has everything, the main run plus the main event books. Here's Absolute Carnage. The main Carnage event, the tie-ins, everything. Here's King in Black. It's bigger than the Venom omnibus.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
And that was all Donny Cates, right?
No, well, Donny Cates did the Venom and the main tie-in and the main the main event books.
Okay.
He did not do all the tie-ins. That was others.
Yeah, that was I heard about that for months and I skipped it and I'm like,
trust me, a lot of the event tie-ins were not the greatest. The main event was good.
Oh my god, that's fucking hilarious. That is
nah.
I don't know. Unless he can get maybe some Image work.
Image is still having him do stuff, remember? And they're still doing stuff with him and Stegman.
What are they doing with him and Stegman?
I forget what that book was called, but they've been working on a book
currently. Vanish?
Vanquish.
Or Vanquish, that's what it is. Look at Noah. Oh my god, he looks so good. Yeah, you know what?
He does
I'm leaving. I'm saying this right now. Because we're calling it right now. And I'm stealing it from Hooded Justice. I think this is going to happen.
Not after that phone call with Ethan. I don't think so.
Oh, yeah, that's fair. I forgot about that.
Yeah, look what he did to the Sentry. He just ripped Sentry in half.
I know.
Like he did like Sentry did the Carnage.
I love it. King in Black was such a...
And what I love best about King in Black is it took one of my favorite Marvel concepts and revealed it was tied in all along. The Captain Universe, the Enigma Force.
Yep.
I love that. Because I was like, holy shit, of course. Who else would have been very similar to the symbiotes but the Enigma Force?
Reset, I hope not. That would be depressing. Comicsgate would be ecstatic, I bet, to have him. It would be like, all those, I love that. All those stories you hear, like, right-wingers, like, this person left the left because of blah, 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 blah. It would be one of those things, why I left mainstream.
Oh, here's another book to talk about.
Oh, my God. That's a good example.
I love this. This was... People kept saying this was Marvel and DC's response to Marvel Zombies, but it made it mainstream.
You think that was the response?
No. People were claiming that, but at the same time, I'm saying, but I would look at it more like this was and Jeff Johns clearly was building up to it. It just happened to come out
around the same time.
Yeah.
Okay. I get.
What I love is this had some of my favorite tie-ins as well because they all made sense. The zombies were going to be coming. The dead were rising.
Assholes take care of their own. Yeah, I mean, I legitimately can see that happening.
I love this with Barry asking, who else has died while I was gone? And thus Hal shows them.
So good.
Yeah. And I remember how Jeff Johns kept on saying during panels leading up to this, like, why did this person die? I need Black Lanterns. I need Black Lanterns. Oh, the stuff with Shiera and Carter.
Yes.
Even though she was dating Red Arrow by this point.
Was she?
Oh, this was Kendra, not Shiera. This was Kendra.
Okay.
Yep, I just love it. Oh, and then we find out Scar betrays them because she had been infected.
Don't we see, what's her name show up too? Maybe I'm thinking the wrong book. It starts with a G, I think. Darkseid's daughter.
No, Grail, no. That's Darkseid War.
That's Darkseid War, you're right.
Oh, look at that, Martian Manhunter. Oh, and they die by Sue and Ralph. Now, what I love best about this is it's not the person back from the dead. It's the ring where instead of the
reanimating
the ring. Yeah, it's not the person wearing the ring. It's the ring wearing the body.
Yes, and
memories, but it's not them.
And this is the same praise I gave to the other books we talked about. I love when these books have a massive cast of characters. Because, like, when you look at anything George Perez, you're looking for all the different people, right? Like, and I love being able to do that in books because normally when I read, especially more recent stuff that doesn't have backgrounds and stuff like that. I breeze through it. These books, I take my time and enjoy, and I think that's a big difference.
And the best part is, if you look at all the tie-ins, you can follow along the increase of the Black Lantern power level.
Yes.
Like, by this point, whatever percent.
Yes.
And Carter Hall of Earth, Kendra Saunders of Earth, Rise. Again, such a good story. And this is also the collection, so this actually does it in a reading order.
Uh-huh.
Hold on, let me go back to over here on DC Infinite. Yeah, just look at all these. The Superman,
that whole spectrum. It was so good.
Yeah, the Batman tie-in. The Superboy Prime tie-in.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, gee, poor Donna.
Yes.
Poor Donna dealing with her Black Lantern husband and baby.
Yes. Oh, my God. Some of these things I forget about.
Yeah, Dove. Tara showing up. Oh, Dr. Light going after Dr. Light.
Dr. Light's another one. We don't see that character very often.
Which one? The girl, boy, or guy?
Well, either.
Kimio or Arthur?
I mean, to be fair, there's not much when it comes to the boy that you can do to redeem him.
They have been able to remove the rape stuff.
No, well, it doesn't just go away in your brain.
True. Oh, the Doom Patrol one, the Booster Gold one.
See, this was like Secret Six. I forgot about Secret Six.
Yep.
This is line-wide stuff that was
most of it were tie-in.
Good.
Most of them were just the miniseries, and there
was
only a few.
We've had series recently. What have we had recently? Gotham War that had a couple tie-ins. Okay.
I think since they've been trying to keep it separate, I think they've been trying to keep it just minis or tie-in stuff. And let's be honest, Gotham War is a mini event again, just like War on Earth 3.
Reese, are we gonna do this again? Like Heroes in Crisis made. Oh, you said billion. Yeah, it's still multi-billion.
Heroes in Crisis did not make $1 billion.
No, it made it like 3 point something million all by itself.
Yep. And again, you got such good artwork like Patrick Gleason, who's still over at Marvel currently.
Oh, I don't think comics are making billions now, though. Definitely.
No.
Definitely.
I also love how they resurrected
like $500 million, maybe.
I also love. I don't think they're showing it here. No, they're not. They resurrected titles as well for one issue to give it. Like you had the Catwoman issue where it dealt with Selina's sister,
where Catwoman didn't have a ongoing.
Yeah, they resurrected a whole bunch of books just for that. Yeah, I just love that. Oh, and I threw this in here.
Oh, I have an example after this one, but damn, I keep forgetting about good books.
I know. Task Force Z was such an interesting idea, and it kept playing off it with the Lazarus residue or whatever. Mm-hmm. Oh, the twist on Bane, I loved.
With it being 2 Banes or a couple Banes?
No, it being Gotham. It was Gotham. The character Gotham.
The dude, right?
Yeah, the brother.
Okay. I couldn't remember.
I love that because at first we kept thinking it was Bane, and then Bane arrived in the Joker book, and you're like, huh?
I forgot. Great example. Reese, I purposefully used that example because I know you love Tom King.
You're gonna do a community post with that, aren't you?
No, I just tease Reese. He knows that.
All right, but yeah,
he knows it's in all good fun.
Oh yeah, Arkham Knight. I actually like how they did some good stuff with Arkham Knight during this.
You know what I actually will say about this is it got me back into Bloom.
Oh yeah, Bloom. Oh yeah, because Bloom was pretty much after Snyder stuff was off the board.
Yeah, and I really like that they had oh my god. Hold on, I just thought of another book too.
Off Arkham Knight, off screen.
Look how Bloom is so creepy and weird, but like awesome at the same time and manipulative, and
it shows you just need the right creator.
Yeah.
Like I said, though, Arkham Knight I ended up liking because it's like, well, I'm not happy that they killed her.
Who?
Arkham Knight.
Oh, yeah. She was, and then there was that weirdness between her and Jason.
Well, yeah, I think, well, kind of is a little fitting. One was an Arkham Knight in the game, and one is the main Arkham Knight. But the fact they killed her off screen, I felt like, really?
Yeah.
But what do you do with the fact that it was Harvey Two-Face running the show?
I liked it. I expected it a little bit. It's Two-Face.
Yep. Oh, and of course, Deadshot. We all knew Deadshot was coming back once they announced that book.
Yeah, and then I just seen that flash of that World of Krypton. That book was not good.
Well, art-wise, story-wise, it was good.
Was it? I couldn't finish it.
Yeah, but again, this was so good. And this ended up, Rosenberg's been doing a lot of good stuff.
Rosenberg is one of the books that I know if his name's on the title, there's a 90% chance I'm gonna really enjoy it.
I mean, with the Joker book?
The Man Who Laughs?
Yeah.
Yes.
Which the Red Hood Gotham War story two-parter is tying into.
This was the last good Red Hood story. Wait, hold on, Raymond, listen. Sean Gordon Murphy.
I don't think he's counting. I think he means mainstream.
Yeah, that in main hoodie light. Yeah, but Sean Gordon Murphy bringing in Jason, having him be a good mentor to Thick Robin. Yeah.
Yep. Who is still sick.
Sorry for the delay at work, but I can literally hear Ethan tell Donnie that if you just change your writing style, he would be the most talented writer in the bunch because it's a lot of artists.
Oh, yeah.
So I can see that working. Actually, I can see that working well.
Here's the thing, though. I don't think Donnie would leave Stegman behind.
I don't
Stegman
think
would
so
not
either.
I don't think so. I would say I don't think he'd leave Stegman behind, and no way in hell would Stegman join Comicsgate. No way in hell.
I don't know enough about Stegman, but I know he's talented.
Well, and he's still working for the big two, so
yeah. And it wasn't him that fucked up. They're like,
yeah,
the dynamic duo.
Exactly.
But I just can't see him working at. Maybe, I don't know.
Oh boy, Bane getting more and more zombie as this goes on.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I really did like the Sean Gordon Murphy stuff that he did with Red Hood too, but that is not main continuity.
Exactly, that is not main continuity. But like I said, just that reveal.
Really good.
Yeah,
I have one that goes with this kind of.
Well, and that was my last pick actually.
This book was so.
And again,
so
great
wonderful.
artwork.
And the artwork was so weird. Okay, so look at your screen. At first, I didn't love it. It was weird to me. It was like very indie, very kind of. No, I don't know. What would you say? Like, not indie, but like, you had to love the art in order to get into it. By the end, I was into it. I was into it by like the second issue. And I really liked that the psychiatrist, for the most part, really seemed like she was trying to do best by her clients, right? Like,
yeah.
And I love him.
Oh yeah. And that's another character that hasn't been utilized that often.
What the fuck is his name?
The 10-Eyed Man?
Is that it's 10-Eyed Man. I love him. He's so like weird and over the top, and I always picture his voice being like super flamboyant because of the way he dresses.
Well, in this version, yeah.
I really, really enjoyed this series as a whole. I thought that they brought the creepiness in and brought in Azrael, and like I really enjoyed it.
Yep. Actually, I do have another one. Just let me get it. Hold on.
You're totally fine. I will say that.
Okay, I got it. It goes over a bunch of different books.
You got it up?
Yep.
Oh, my bad.
This is the David Hine
trilogy. Battle for the Cowl.
Well, this is one of the tie-ins, but it also leads into the Arkham Reborn miniseries. and
oh
then
my
2
God.
issues of Detective Comics. This was all part of David Hine handling Jeremiah Arkham, as we didn't know it at first,
Yes.
but it was building up to him becoming Black Mask.
I know exactly who they're talking about, and I don't know their name. But I want to show you because I want to show everyone. I think you guys will get a kick out of it because he does look just like the person he's talking about, and I can't.
Here, you Jeremiah?
No.
Ten-Eyed
Man.
The Ten-Eyed Man.
Yes. Azrael going full slasher villain was really cool. Yes, it was.
Dan Waters has also been an unrated talent.
He has stuff outside of the mainstream that's really, really good too.
But yeah, but as I was saying,
like Rush.
Mm-hmm.
Really, really good stuff.
What I like about this though is that we actually are supposedly introduced to the 3 beauties of Jeremiah Arkham, the 3 people, the 3 inmates that he keeps under personal watch and taking care of them because he feels like they are successes. You have this one kid who's actually had glued on one of his his parents' face masks on, and his father ripped it off. And thus he ends up having no face, and he ends up using his face as a canvas to express himself.
That's so creepy.
Oh, we see this other guy basically thinks of himself as a narcissist who just looking himself in the mirror. And then we have the hamburger lady, a woman who's supposedly so ugly she drives men insane.
How is somebody that ugly?
Well, here's the interesting thing, though. We don't find out about this yet, but eventually Jeremiah escapes, and he has plans to recreate Arkham. But then here's where you know something's off. They see the lady's face, and none of them are driven mad. And we also see the guy making...
He wasn't as ugly as they originally thought.
Well, that's what you think. But throughout then this mini and then the 2-parter here, we find out it was all a lie. They never existed.
Oh,
they never
okay.
existed. It was a thing of the Joker and Hugo Strange giving the Joker through working with Hugo Strange gave Jeremiah this little Joker designed maraca type of stick thing that turns out a little bit of the Joker toxin in there that slowly over years kept breaking down his defenses until he started coming up with stuff like these 3 perfect beauties and all that, or this Jester, the Joker's evil twin, as it puts it, until eventually that's what led to him being manipulated and becoming the new Black Mask.
Okay, I can't. I'm going to show you. Dang it. I just had a picture of who he's talking about. This is my brain. I get hyper fixated.
Welcome to my world.
And I want to show you what he's talking about, but I can't find it now. I had a thumbnail with them on it, and now it's gone because I clicked back and I lost it.
Can't you click forward? Can't you click forward?
No.
Why not?
Because I clicked back. Anyways, he looks the same.
All right. But yeah, like I said, though, this whole thing was just a very interesting psychological, type of horror story building up. And like I said, the payoff ends up being where it ends up, like I said, leading to him becoming the new Black Man, and we find out why he became the new Black Man during Battle for the Cowl. Because that came right the hell out of nowhere.
Okay, I found it.
Yay, show it.
Okay. I only found a thumbnail.
Don't lose it.
It's this person right here in the middle. I don't trust this YouTuber. And he literally, that's exactly how he dressed, like Ten-Eyed Man. Like, he literally, I never even made that, like, connection, but that's so right. Okay, I'm done hyperfixating, guys. I'm sorry.
But yeah, that's pretty much all I've got for horror.
Oh my god. There's more.
Actually, no. Let me look up something else.
Okay, I got one.
All right.
Is it sharing? The Me You Love in the Dark. Ever heard of it?
Not really.
Okay, so I think it's Scotty Young. It is Scotty Young. I like Scotty Young. Basically, we have this young artist that has to get out of the big city, right? Has to start focusing on her art. So she gets to this house and she starts noticing this like ghostly presence, right? And throughout the story, you'll see stuff like this, and it becomes more apparent later on. But she's able to bring out her creativity because of this. She gets scared at first, but eventually this ghost, this entity, and her fall in love. And see, like he's saying he's sorry, and they fall in love, and they end up having like almost a real relationship for a while. Like, let me see if I can show some of it. If it'll load. Like they're dancing and they're kissing and they're having like a movie night. Like, it ends up going awry. Obviously, you can't date a ghost as much as you want to, because the ghost becomes very possessive and stuff like that. But she ends up having to escape. But it is such a good, like, twisted. It's not really scary. It's just very psychological in that way.
Right.
And they're like having Christmas together, right? Like, it's so weird, but it works.
The Comics Elite doesn't like this book.
Why?
I don't know. That's what Raymond just pointed out.
Really?
Apparently.
Oh, I really enjoyed it. I thought it was really, really good. It ends up getting creepy. Okay, so we got nipplage. Like, she's having sex with the ghost, guys. Yep, it goes there. But by the end of the story, we've got just the absolute insanity of him not letting her go, him being insane. She finally gets to actually like see him and she tries to escape. It's a whole big mess, but it's really, really good. I enjoyed this book a lot. It's a couple years old at this point. Right. I generally like Scotty Young.
Very good.
But I like when he writes. I like his drawing style. It's very cute, but sometimes it doesn't work with comics.
Hey, Han Solo.
Good. Oh, he did Twig too. I forgot about Twig. That's not horror though. Good morning, Puddin'.
I got another one.
Oh my God. Good
the
one.
Graphic novel adaptation
of. Good one.
Yep, of the first book, which again, much like the movie, its own continuity.
Oh, it's so cute. I've never read this.
Yeah, we have this girl named Charlie who, you want me to spoil the twist?
Yeah, go for it.
She's an animatronic.
Cute. Oh my God.
But you wouldn't know because she's been constantly repurposed and updated with to make herself look older.
What? Oh, okay. So she can like.
It seems like she's aged. She thinks. She seems to be aging when in actuality it's being put into a different body.
Okay.
But yeah, this is, like I said, it is its own continuity because it does its own different thing.
I didn't even know it exists, or I would have absolutely. How old is this?
Oh, no, this, like I said, this is the comic adaptation
so this is a graphic novel.
Yeah, of the novel.
Okay.
Of the Silver Eyes novel.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah.
I didn't even know they did that. That's awesome.
Yep, and they did one for the second book as well, the Twisted Ones, and they're still in the process of updating the third book of the trilogy.
That's really cool.
Yep. Also, here's a book I just wanted to show off a little. iZombie.
Oh my God, Blast from the Past. Wait, we can't see it.
There we
go. Blast from the Vertigo Past.
Yep.
Didn't they make a show out of this eventually?
Very loosely based off of it.
Okay.
But I just love it. This whole idea of that she just eats the person's brain.
Yep.
and then gains their knowledge and figures out like why they died. She gains a bit of their personality as well. And hold on, she has this one girl who's a bit of a specter or a bit of like a ghost, and her other friend is a were dog or were terrier. A were terrier.
Wait, hold on. I want to see. I was looking up something. Where?
See?
Oh, he's so cute.
He's a were terrier.
And that's so cute.
Yep. I love it. And she digs up the person and chink. Nom, 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 nom. And of course, she works as a grave digger.
Okay, in the show, wasn't she a
she
forensic something or other?
She helped the forensic scientists out. I didn't really pay much attention to the show, but it was very loose.
Okay.
Very loose. This one has a bit more cosmicness to it, especially by the end. It ends on a cosmic horror threat.
Yeah.
But I like it also. She thinks this guy was a bad person who got a good person who got killed. He's not a good person.
I love the art style.
It takes a while before we find that out. I love that though.
Who was the artist on this?
Mike Allred.
I love it.
Mike Allred does great artwork in general.
She's adorable.
Even with her other half of her face decomposed.
Yeah, I don't care. She's the cutest zombie ever.
And we do get plenty. We do get a couple of bits of nudity, especially by the end. And at the end, the final issue, we get full-on nudity.
Is that the dude from Doom Patrol?
Not sure, to be honest. No, it seems to be more the Invisible Man.
Okay, that makes sense. I love the art.
Mm-hmm.
I liked iZombie. I forgot all about that one.
Whoa. What? Racist much? What did I say that was racist? Oh, and we just got a tip from Raymond. I'll get it.
I wanted to bring up one that he mentioned that's very on the same lines as The Me You Love in the Dark. And I forgot all about this one. Possessive. This was Zenoscope. This came out 2 or 3 years ago.
Oh, yeah, he just brought it up in the tip.
Oh my god. I seen it in the chat and I was waiting until you were done talking and I was going to bring it up. Did you paste it?
Just a sec. There we go.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Wait for it to pop up. There we go.
Raymond, thank you so much. Your talk about The Me You Love in the Dark reminded me of a similar but also awesome ghost love story, Possessive, from Zenoscope. Yes, this was so good. This is only 3 issues too. Like, I could have definitely read more. I really liked it. Was weird they came out around the same time. And she did see it. Yes, I was just waiting. I didn't want to interrupt. I'm sorry. But thank you. I appreciate it. Well, you missed racist Willing. Wait, what did you do to me?
I don't know what I was racist. I don't know. That's what apparently Hooded claimed I was.
Well, in this story, you have a older gentleman instead. You know, he's a divorce from his wife, or getting a divorce, if I remember correctly. He's trying to make good by his kids and stuff, which he does end up by the end. But during that time, he's got in his, I think it was his attic, if I remember correctly, this ghoul. Or not ghoul, I don't know what you would call it. Her. And they end up getting a little freaky. And then he ends up realizing what he loved the most was his family and ends up going back. If I remember, it's been a bit since I read this, but it was really, really good. They Zenoscope also did.
Wait, is it Zenoscope or Zenoscope? I keep forgetting which it is.
I don't know. I always just say Zenoscope. They also did. No, he's an artist too. See, there's so many similarities. They also did, what was it? Goat Man and Man Bunny or something. That one was like funny horror, like over the top, even more than this was. It was really good though.
Oh, I got another one.
Night of the Living Deadpool.
Yep, where Deadpool's in the zombie apocalypse. But look at it. Everything's black and white except for Deadpool.
I like when they do that.
Yep, and it's him just dealing with the zombie apocalypse. That's him remembering the past before things went down. And yeah, but there's one issue though I gotta get to where he meets up with a group that has a bunch of kids with them. It ends tragically.
Wait, the kids die?
Oh, and in the most tragic way.
Lord have mercy, they went full in on it.
Well, yeah, there's a reason why it says mature content. Oh. Let me get back to where the kids were first.
We could try to cancel, Tristan, but I doubt that would scare at this point. No, you could try. It's fine.
I'm trying. Okay, where is it? Where is it? Yeah, there they are. Basically, like we thought it was a rabbit. We wanted some food.
And they die because of that?
No, because they got bitten. They one tripped and they got bitten.
Oh, well, that's fucked up.
Yep, and then we get a different one where, oh, look at these ladies.
It's like the red hat old ladies.
Yeah, look, they're going to salt the earth and slaughter every man, woman, and child they see. I thought, nut jobs. What is it? Nut jobs? Why does it always have to be nut jobs?
Oh my God, that's funny.
Yeah, it's just stuff like that. And then there's also Deadpool kills the Marvel Universe.
Oh, this was insane.
Well, it's Deadpool. What do you expect?
That's true.
Oh boy, poor Reed. And although I do like how they make it clear that the kids are stuck in the negative zone, but so granted it's a hostile place, but at least they survive.
They didn't die like in the Deadpool one.
No,
they didn't viciously kill children, guys.
Not in this one.
Not in this one, yeah.
Yeah, or at least not in that not when it came to the Fantastic Four kids.
Right.
But I like it how what happens here is you have this one guy, Psycho Man, tries to corrupt Deadpool by giving him a third personality that eats the other two. The two caption box.
That's so funny.
And it makes him go insane.
I don't know why they don't do, and maybe they are in the future, more with Fantastic Four, as far as like animation or live action goes, because that's like, what was that movie that was super popular where the mom was sick? It was animated by Pixar or something like that.
Where the mom was sick?
Yeah, and the little, like the dad, they were all superheroes.
Oh, wait, not Incredibles, because
the mom was Incredibles.
The mom like, was sick in that.
It was a joke, like on TikTok, that the mom was thick.
Oh, thick. I thought you said thick.
Thick.
Oh yeah, she is definitely thick. Sorry.
And I don't know why they don't go that route, because there's such a family thing that people could enjoy.
In that case, because Brad Bird is very protective of it.
Okay, I understand being protective of it, but like it could be very family friendly. It could be, and like they could do a lot with it.
Right. Oh, I love how he takes down the Fantastic Four by shrinking a whole bunch of weapons and then making it grow and blowing up.
Rude. Thick as fuck. That's right. That was like, you can hear about the Incredibles unless you're talking to somebody that's young talking about it. It is mentioned that mother's booty.
Oh, I love this. MJ, Aunt May, and so many of the others, Miss Alicia Masters and so many of the others gather up any bit of money, any bit they can find, they can give to pay up Taskmaster to take out Deadpool.
Taskmaster is cool, usually.
But I love it, though. You have all of them hiring him to do it. But then there's the point where he decides he would have done it for free. You know why? No, you know why?
Why?
He kills the Power Pack, and Deadpool kills Power Pack. That was the bridge too far.
Ah, okay.
Look, Power Pack? Yeah. This perp's gonna die. That's the point where he decides, forget the money.
Okay, I got one I want to show too. And I'm going to rant about it because I'm going to rant about it.
Go ahead.
Department of Truth.
Of course.
I love Department of Truth. It is such a good fucking book. It needs to come back right now. James Tynion.
I think he's coming back some point next year, I think.
I think so too. But Tynion, listen to me. Listen. Come in closer. You are extremely talented. Quit bringing out 17 different books and focus on the ones that, okay, you focus on Something is Killing the Children. Another one we can mention, right? You focus on this book. Maybe on like Slaughterhouse or something like that. Maybe Nice House on the Lake. But like, you're doing too much, buddy. You're doing way too much.
Mm-hmm. He is.
Shut the fuck up, Hooded.
Oh, Hooded.
I have a lisp. That's so funny.
Oh, I got another one. Let me just get it. Hold on.
But it's such a good, it leans into a lot of stuff that I really enjoy. It is conspiratorial and it's a little political. It's a little thriller. It's a little dark. It's a little supernatural. It's, bringing back Lee Harvey Oswald. He was never dead. Like, these things are really cool to think about, this kind of alternate history type storytelling, and lean into characters like Babylon and but nope. And the art was it's just gorgeous.
Okay, I got one.
Absolutely gorgeous. Look at the art.
Yep, I see the artwork.
And this is where they introduce Babylon. It's disappointing. The Men in Black, the alien stuff. Come on. Let's regain focus, Tinian.
Mm-hmm.
Let's regain focus. Your book
Jeff
is good.
Johns and Andra Muti doing a horror story that fits in the same world as the Geiger stuff.
See, this is the one story in that world I did not read. I remember you saying it was really well done, though.
Yep, and look at this creature.
Is it like a Yeti type?
Something like that. It feeds on fear. It makes you face your worst. If you have sinned, it'll make you face your sins.
Fucking figure drawing. You are wrong for that. Yes, you are. That's hilarious.
But yeah, I mean, it's focused so much on it to the point where one guy who who is behind bars, and yet when they deal with him, the creature never does anything. Why? Because he was innocent. He's like, I keep telling, why did it go after you? Keep telling you guys, I'm innocent. And I love it.
That's what a guilty person would say.
No, but he is, because the thing didn't go after him. But one other thing I do like is that you have this father who, much like that one guy years ago who his kid was molested by one guy, and the guy was getting, going in, and the father shot him and everything. We get something similar here, except unlike then, the father gets the books out of him because he actually had priors beforehand.
Oh,
so it didn't make him look good. But so here, though, he sacrifices himself to try and take out the creature. He ends up not killing it.
Bye, Puddin'.
See ya, Puddin'.
Have a happy Halloween.
Well cooked, Robert Willing for all.
And he also wants to cancel me.
Apparently. But I also love it all. By the end of it all, we get the red coat. That's one of the other characters Jeff Johns had.
Yes. I can't wait for the stuff they're doing.
I can't wait for the coat machine. And I can't wait to get an interview with any of them.
The what?
Getting an interview with any of them.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, like I said, we have this. I mean, just look at that artwork, right? It's simplistic, but it works.
I like it. I like it a lot.
Especially because it's in a blizzard.
Yeah. There was a Jeff Lemire book that was in a blizzard, and I can't remember. That one was really good, too. And I don't remember what it was.
Oh, you know another one? Okay, give me a moment. Remove mine for a second so I can find it.
Okay.
Hold on.
You are fine. Just as I was leaving? Oh,
got it now. Got it?
Got it? Is it Jeff Lemire?
And Scott Snyder.
Oh my god. Oh,
Route World.
yes. Oh my god.
Animal Man and Swamp Thing both.
Yes.
And this was everything they were building up towards.
We need to bring back Animal Man and Animal Girl.
And we need more
love
Swamp
her.
Thing again.
I mean, yeah, we need to put Rom V back on it. And maybe take him off.
Like I said, I do like how
comic.
Scott Snyder built up Swamp Thing so well, and then Charles Soule did a great job continuing on.
It was much better than who was it? Brian K. Vaughan.
Oh yeah. Oh look, Sweet Tooth.
I love Sweet Tooth. That's a good one too. Speaking of good horror stories from Swamp Thing, did you read Green Hell?
Well, duh.
Oh my god. This book is so good.
Yes, it is. It's Jeff Lemire giving a final story for a lot of this stuff, this Rock World stuff.
Oh, I didn't even think about it that way.
Was dealing with the rod, it's dealing with the red and the green.
Yeah. Look at that. It's so well done.
It is. And we have Old Man Constantine.
And Old Lady Animal Girl, Maxine.
Oh, if I remember right, isn't she black in this?
No.
I thought she was. I could be mixing things up.
Yeah, you're definitely mixing things up. I'll show you. Right here.
All right. I was wrong.
She's a white girl.
Okay, you're right. I'm mixing things up.
But this story was really well done.
You said, I think there was, I could swear at one point you thought she was made black.
I don't think so. I think you're just making shit up.
Yeah. That's me making shit up all the time.
Sports Cafe. I love it. It was really, really well done.
Agreed. It was the Tom Taylor Hellblazer book.
Oh my god, that one's really good. What was that called? It was 3 issues. It was Black Label. I remember it.
Rise and Fall.
Was it called Rise and Fall?
Yeah, I just found it.
You want me to add it?
Yeah. Also, this is Derek Robertson on art.
Yes, and this whole series was creepy because it dealt with kids. It was good. We
saw young Constantine.
Still with the cigarette hanging out of his mouth, because of course.
Yep. He was trying to resurrect a kid. Oh.
A fallen angel. It wasn't really an angel. It didn't end up being a real angel, right? If I remember, it was.
So, yeah. And then, of course, him, John, and Lucifer.
Oh, yeah. Him and Lucifer down to fuck.
Yep. It was again a good Tom Taylor
book. The kid is so creepy looking.
Oh, and he kills that cop.
Yes. That was fucked up. This story was really, really good.
I want my wings back.
Freaking Lucifer was so good.
Yep. And of course, a good reminder that, again, Constantine is bi and has been for a long time. Oh, actually.
Oopsies.
Figure Droid made a good point. Let me go get it. Hold on.
I don't know what Junji is. I have no idea. I'm trying to look at those lists. And it's so weird. World Tree's a good one, but I talk about that all the time.
Junji Ito. Give me the focus on this one.
Okay, one sec. Nope. I can do this.
Whoa. Okay.
I can do this. There we go. Okay, let's see. Is that the one where it's scary because there's circles or something?
Spirals.
I still don't think it's scary.
It gets pretty grotesque.
Oh my god, a circle! I'm so scared!
Spiral!
Oh my god, a spiral! I'm so scared. They just stole that from Venom's head.
This was long
why is
before
it
the
scary?
film.
Explain to me why something like
It's
this
more
is scary.
body horror.
What's body horror? Is it about supernatural? Is it
It's a haunted town where basically everyone's, when they die, they get cremated and all their ashes keep going into the air and eventually causes everything. It's basically become more and more cursed.
So the world is cursed and there's spirals everywhere.
Oh.
And the car.
No, look at that. Look at that guy, kid.
Oh, he's stuck underneath the wheel.
He's dead. Well, yeah, he's dead, obviously.
He's definitely dead.
Yep, and then you have things just get more and more twisted until by the end, the whole world...
Literally? Was that a pun on purpose? It gets more and more twisted?
Metaphorically speaking. Everyone's getting turned into these
great art.
Yeah. And they're making an adaptation of this.
Like a manga? I mean, anime?
Yeah.
Like, soon?
Relatively soon.
I don't know. I still don't. It's weird to me that the book about spirals is supposed to be scary. Oh, it's great art, though. I will say that.
Yeah. Yeah, you have stuff like, snails have spirals, so some people are becoming snails.
Yay. Some people are becoming snails, guys.
Because most of his stories end on such a depressing note. It's like, why should you even care?
Wait, why?
No, that's where you start to wonder. You start to ask yourself, like, why should I even care?
I wanted to look before, because I know we've talked a lot about our books. I want to look at what other people think. Because I know we have a very subjective taste when it comes to zombies or DC or something.
They even
like
mentioned Uzumaki.
Have you actually read that story? I have not. I'm just giving you guys shit.
But it already knows Uzumaki's on there.
Oh my god! Why did I pick this article? Why did I pick this? Of course, it's on here. Is it a comic or is it a manga?
It's a manga.
Okay. I mean, okay, so we've got The Walking Dead. We named that one. What's Crossed? Crossed is...
I've never read it. It's a Garth Ennis book.
Okay, so it's definitely sadistic. We already know that. We definitely know that.
It's not always guaranteed to be sadistic with Garth.
It's guaranteed to be a little weird.
Weird, yes, but not always sadistic. Like, Hitman wasn't all that sadistic.
Okay, that's fair.
And it gave us one, and it reminded us how much Garth loves Superman.
Yes. From Hell. Ooh, Jack the Ripper story. I don't know any. This is Alan Moore.
Oh.
He reimagines Jack the Ripper as a psychopathic doctor.
Interesting. Well, to be fair, not many people know much about Oh wait, Cross is why I picked
no, Pika! Oh no.
Why? What happened?
Why? Now you gotta tell us, Pika. Come on, no secrets. No secrets here. No secrets. Okay, I want to know about that. Tales from the Crypt. I remember.
Oh, of course, the all the EC comics. I've read a bunch of those. My mom had these old little tiny print versions of a lot of these type of gold key books, horror comics and everything, and there were some twisted tales from all kinds.
Hey, that's so cool. They put on what's her name? Casually Comics video on here. Okay, here's your Uzumaki.
Spiral into Horror.
Through the Woods. I don't know this one. Oh my god, no.
What?
This is a joke list.
Why?
They put Mother Nature on here.
Really?
Okay, I don't trust this list anymore. That's why Uzumaki's
Okay, I'll find another list.
That's why Uzumaki's on here.
Hey.
No, I'm just kidding. That is not a good list. That's like a couple things we didn't talk about, but okay. I want to know why White Cross is so bad.
Oh, duh. You know another one we should have brought up?
What?
One. Surprised you haven't brought Sandman up.
Oh. Is Sandman horror?
Some people consider it a bit of gothic horror.
I mean, maybe a little bit, but I wouldn't consider it in the same vein that a lot of the books we talked about today.
Hold on. There is one I definitely need to bring up.
Maybe the Lucifer stuff tie in. Maybe.
Give me a moment. There's one I definitely need to bring up. It's such a good one. There we go.
Okay, Peak is being very vague here. I read Cross. I got what it was about. It was disgusting, but after the eventual shock, I got it. That eventual shock is still something I remember to this day. Oh my God. What does it say? Okay. If you think that people turning into mindless flesh-eating monsters isn't nasty enough, look no further than Cross. A virus transforms its victims into sadistic, masochistic, hideously imaginative psychopaths. Cross puts a graphic novel.
Typical Garth Ennis, in other words.
Yeah, but if it affected Pika that way, holy crap.
Well, I just got another one.
Another list?
No, not another list. Another one comic.
Oh, 30 Days of Night.
Yeah, look at the artwork on this one.
The artwork is so good on these.
And so unique, so interesting. But the concept, vampires going because they know there's a point where it's a whole month of nothing but nightness. So for the vampires, it's a buffet. It's a smorgasbord.
Yeah, holy crap. That art. Okay, hold on. 30 Days of Night. Was that also
a movie? There's a movie of it.
Movie, okay. Was it based off the comic or was the comic based off it?
It was based off of the comic.
Okay.
I think it got in production in production around the same time.
Okay.
Oh, there's another one I want to bring up that I haven't talked about in over a year. Hold on, let me get it. And I wish they would continue it.
Oh, what?
Afterlife with Archie.
It's not April Fool's.
No, it's a serious horror comic. Hold on, let me get to it. Oh, poor hot dog. Jughead's dog got turned. He got bitten. And then he's taking over. Then, oh, look at that.
He's still wearing his little hat.
Well, because he was still wearing it. But yeah,
That's
but then looky here. Where poor Midge gets bitten. Oh, look at that artwork.
Can we check out Cross? I totally haven't been in the background.
Oh, go ahead.
No. I brought it up to look at next. Is this really scary or is this
it is. It gets pretty gruesome. This is one of those things this is one of the things that people realize that you could really do some serious stories with Archie.
I mean, I guess it would be hard for me to take them seriously, but I could see. Oh, look at that! I love that old.
Oh yeah,
gorgeousness.
And then there's also Sabrina. Hold on, the one that led to the show, Chilling Adventures.
Oh yeah, I remember hearing about this one too.
Yeah, look at that cover first of all.
It's cute, but isn't she like 12?
No.
Okay.
He's in high school.
Oh, so like 13, 14, 15.
More like 17 or so.
All right. Well, I always find stories about children. Like I have to be able to get into it. Especially when they're young, because it's weird. Dumb and Dumber brings up Alice in Borderland. I actually
heard.
I have. I don't think it's. Is it a manga? Is it a show also, Dumb and Dumber? Because I think I was just looking at that the other night. because I remember specifically the name. Hold on, I gotta look it up. But I'm pretty sure that's also a show. If I'm correct.
A character that they brought back from the old Archie days of Madam Satan.
I thought you were on Sabrina.
This is Sabrina.
So they cross over?
No, they're bringing back one of their older characters. Madam Satan was an old character from way back in the day.
Oh.
Yeah. Again, this one was more chilling than it was horrific.
That makes sense.
Okay, move on to what you want to talk about.
Oh my gosh. I have a list, but also not that one.
Not that one.
Now, this is the problem, Pika. You said it affected you, and now that's all I want to read it. I want to read it. Like, she's cutting. What is going on? And this is only like issue 1. Jesus, I'm fucking coming. What? Okay, I have to read this. Pika, can I handle it? That's the question I want to know. Holy shit.
Oh, you know another one mentioned? Lock and Key.
Oh, that's a great one.
Preacher.
Oh my gosh. We forgot quite a few. But I mean, there's so many good ones.
I haven't read all of them.
Well, there's so many good ones. There's so much good in the
Tomb of Dracula.
I don't know anything about that.
That's the Marvel book that introduced Blade.
Oh, okay. MPause, thank you so much. I did not even see you show up in the chat, or I would have said good morning. In this season of Spook Time, I recommend the following YouTube channel, Curious World. Let's see what they've... Ooh, Paranormal. Tales from Paranormal 4 in plain sight. Ooh, Ghost Stories in the Sea. Oh, hell yes. I love watching that creepy shit and then being scared. Like that FNAF video. Oh, my God. I love it. Thank you so much, Pause. It's nice to see you.
I see some others on the list. Hellboy, Savage Shores.
Hold on. I got a list. Can you see it? Okay, you can see it.
Now I see it.
You know what's weird? My screen here cuts off, but when you share your screen, it goes to the top, and I don't know how to do that.
I think it's a different resolution.
That could be. The Night Eaters.
The Night Eaters.
I believe Sana Takada also does Monstrous, which I've heard really, really good things about too.
Yep.
Reese mentions Berserk. I get that, but I couldn't handle it.
Why does everyone keep on recommending you do Berserk? I think they just want to torture you. Or traumatize you. I think
probably. We mentioned that one.
Oh,
Witches, Scott Snyder and Jock. I forgot about that.
Yeah, I was about to mention that one. That was on the list I was going over.
Witches, freaking early Scott Snyder. Oh, The Nice House on the Lake. Did you ever finish this?
Nope.
I didn't either.
I didn't even start it.
Okay, I read the first 2 issues, and don't get me wrong, they were good. It's the concept of, so this alien has been living among us for almost its entire life. It grew up with these college friends. It invites them all over for like this reunion like 10 years later. Because it wants to save them. Because the whole rest of the world is gone. But it saves them. And it's about how they come to terms with being like the last 5 people left on Earth. But it was very, very confusing to me. And it had a lot of like, you had to know a lot about these characters, but I've heard everybody that's talked about this has completely praised this book.
Mm-hmm. I was trying to get the super chat tip.
Hold on. Thank you. But yeah, I would like to read it now that's in trade.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it did set up a new sequel? So yeah, they have to. Okay, so I don't know. I only read the first 2 issues, but it might be something.
So any horror games you want to recommend?
That's a good idea. Oh wait, a spooky picture. Hold on, let me.
I still think you should do Alan Wake.
Hold on, let me get this real quick.
All right.
Pause. You know you're allowed to talk in the chat without sending a super chat.
You found it. You got it.
I found it. I appreciate you, but you're allowed to talk to us. We don't bite. Oh my god, it's so cute. Little freaking kitty looks like a baby hushy. I love it.
Aww.
Dressed for spook time. I love it. I love it. It's so cute. Thank you so much, Pause. Horror games?
I would say you should still do Alan Wake.
Okay, Alan Wake, but like, I feel like we did talk a little bit about FNAF. Philadelphia is really good too. Through the woods.
We brought that up already.
Something is killing the
American Vampires is on there. Wait. Oh, something's killing the children.
Yeah, I mentioned that one. You know what I didn't mention is Hack and Slash, which was good.
Oh, Hack Slash.
Infidel. I don't know anything about this one. Do you?
Nope.
I don't either. Providence. I don't know anything about this one. It's Alan Moore.
Mm-hmm.
Not familiar. And this, how is the Sandman scary?
I don't know.
Why? Okay. Horror
Again,
games.
I think it's more the gothic horror. I think it's more the gothic horror element.
I mean, yeah, but that's not. I'm talking scary, right? Like.
True.
I'm trying to think of horror games because I feel like there's some out there, but I can't. Like the ones me and Steph are playing are scary. Devour that me and Bianca played was really scary. Mm-hmm. Besides Alan Wake, what can you think of?
Well, going back to Walking Dead.
Well, that's not the new video game's coming out in November.
True, but I was talking about the Telltale.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Pika said Steam has a Halloween sale for Resident Evil, if anyone's interesting.
Again, I still think you should have started with the 1 remake. I still think that.
Like Resident Evil I like games on stream that. So
Oh, Dead Space.
Dead Space I've heard is good. Sometimes games on stream get more boring because I want to make everything as interactive as possible. Like, I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. I'm not finishing Spider-Man 2 on stream.
I don't blame you. Yeah, never finished Spider-Man 1.
I never did. And it's not even that I have a swinging problem because I could get over that. It just gets boring because there's a lot of do this, do that. Like, I feel like it falls flat as compared to like the Arkham games because the Arkham games are wonderful.
Agreed.
Arkham Asylum could be a bit of a horror.
True.
State of Decay. I feel like I know that game.
I'm looking at other games that are horror related.
Bendy.
Outlast.
Oh no, that is not made for me.
I didn't say it was. I was just throwing that out there as other horror.
That is not made for me. Oof. No way. Little Nightmares, that's a good one.
Mm-hmm. Subnautica?
Subnautica is the best horror game ever. Subnautica is terrifying and fun, and it's very much so like survival.
Little Nightmares?
That's what I just said.
Oh, you're right. You're sorry. Sorry.
That's okay.
Oh,
Doki Doki.
Right.
That's a good one.
Hellblade Senua's Sacrifice. That's a good one.
I don't even know what that is.
Oh, I'll just say it's a very good game. Very linear type of game.
I've never even heard of it. Have you ever read Red Room?
Red Room. Nope.
By Ed Piskor. Oh my god. Nope, not for me.
Okay, why is Stray part of their Scream sale?
Stray is not as scary. No,
it's not. Why is it here?
That's so weird. Nope. Oh, Baby Teeth was really good. That was Donny Cates.
Right? Oh, here's another game. I had it. The Amnesia games.
Oh yeah.
Those are some
Dark
classic
Deception.
Yep.
There's a lot of good horror
Dying
games,
Light.
but I am literally a baby.
Dying Light.
Dying Light 2.
Yeah.
And then there was the DLC.
Oh, Alien Isolation.
Ew, no, that sounds awful.
What?
I don't know. I'm just kidding.
That's the one where the zombies are chasing after you.
There's zombies in an alien game?
Not zombies, where the alien is chasing after
Oh, I was so confused.
My mistake.
All right, what do you got going on at your channel this week, Robert?
Tell us
all about it.
A Halloween. Pro Teacher's New Lesson was Raymond today. Freddy versus Jason versus Ash.
Woohoo.
What? It deals with the slashers. What better?
Dead Island, obviously.
Plus I got a whole bunch of, and I got my 5th anniversary on Thursday. It'll be in the evening.
Awesome.
Around 8:30 ish.
Okay.
Yeah. What am I do? Haven't figured it all out yet. Probably gonna go over some old
shit kind of thing.
Shoot the shit. Go show up some of my I definitely want to show off my first video.
Oh my god. Those are always fun to react to, though.
What if Ghost Rider and Marvel went metal? I just rewatched it recently. I'm just like, ooh, you still tell I'm scripted.
That's so fun. I remember when I used to script things. Oh god, it sounded so bad.
I barely was, and I could barely get through the second video scripting it out before I just gave up and said, forget it, I'm going off the cuff.
That's so funny because I misuse literally all the time, and I know I do, but I do it literally all the time.
Literally all.
I say that word way too much. I know I do. So happy Halloween, everyone. I hope you have a wonderful day. And because I am not a woman of planning, besides Thursday night tournament where Joseph gets his ass whomped.
Think he'll show up?
Huh?
Think he'll show up?
Hopefully he shows up this time. I do believe I will be having a special guest.
Ooh.
That is going to be probably able to beat me. Oh, I'm not. I don't like losing. But we will have a special guest on Thursday, so I'm super excited about that.
Nice.
But other than that, yep. Happy Halloween, everyone, and we will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.
Take care.
I can do, I see what's going on.